aquatic marvels, a dreamy sight. From angels to neons and plants a must. Where your freshwater friends trust in us. Aquatic friends and go, diving deep where the currents flow. Aquatic friends and go, come explore with us in the underwater glow. Underwater glow.
Oh no, but oh,
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What was the matter, Arnold?
I said I absolutely love that intro.
Yeah. That's good. Easy. So we've got Steve in the corner.
I'm in the corner. In the corner.
Right, who's got the problem with the audio?
That can't be me.
Let me just nobody touch their audio from here. Right, so everybody talk to me. Steve's being muted.
Steve's been muted.
Hello.
Might be you, Steve.
Am I muted?
Not now, no.
Yeah.
Have you got your? Oh. Are you watching YouTube on something else?
No, just you on stream. Funny bloke just walked by the window, looked like Uncle Fester. I'm not joking. I'm not even joking. No, it's my eyes.
Right.
No, can't
So,
be.
welcome everybody, and it's
Stay there, you swine. There you go.
so tonight we're going to be discussing Titanic disasters
It's
in
green.
the aquatic. Are you on your phone or laptop, Steve? Phone.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a new phone. It's a good one.
I know. I'm just muting you for a bit longer.
See if it stops.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. So tonight we're going to be talking about aquatic Titanic disasters.
Yes.
And Marie, the tank behind you, I mean...
Shut up.
Yeah, guys, we're always picking on Marie about the fish tank.
Bullies.
When did you give it a water change?
When did I last?
Yes.
About 2 days ago. You can ask Jane.
Was it his birthday?
No, I had some fish die.
Right, okay.
It's not a Titanic disaster. It's just I got 2 new fish. I don't have a quarantine tank. We've discussed all this. I plopped and dropped them and they died, and then I lost 3 more.
Yeah.
It's unsettling when you find floating there. Thank you.
Steve, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Can you go closer to the phone?
Closer. You really?
Yeah.
So we can see you.
Oh God.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant you've come on, but we are having sound issues from you.
About that.
Um,
Come in.
Arnold, shut up. Arnold, you speak for him.
Hang on. It should be alright. Nope, no.
Not quite.
We have big issues with Steve. Yeah,
Shall I go out and come in again?
could do.
Hmm.
Try it.
But remember to take the keys.
Hang on. I will take you off the on.
Okay.
And goodbye.
Bye for now.
So does that give you incentive to get a quarantine tank now, Marie?
Not really.
What?
What?
I don't know. Well, it's never happened before. The nitrates were really high when I tested it. Shane thinks that they might have been too long in the bag, and then I shouldn't have dumped the water from the bag in the tank.
What was the nitrate level?
Hello.
Hello.
Good grief!
Good.
Wow,
Steve, have you got some headphones?
that's off the chart.
No, it's not. It's quite a long way down the chart. It's about
You haven't got any headphones.
Yeah.
20
Could you put them on? Sorry,
on the
mate.
chart.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
It's worse than it is.
You see what happens when you try to
Great.
move.
Mm. I don't think it would have been nitrate though.
No,
No.
I've never had anything like that happen. But I did. I unboxed them on a live, and we watched them on the stream for about 4 hours. They weren't that lively. The little one looked quite poor. Anyway, we found that one dead in the morning, and then the other one I found about 12 hours later. And then my original killifish has disappeared, so I know he's gone. And I found a dead Cory and a dead Tetra.
I would say it's more that they had a parasite more than anything.
Yeah.
Have you treated the tank?
No, because I'm still water changing it. But because you can't water change once you put I've got the malachite green. So I'll probably put that in every other day. Yeah, everything else seems all right. Shrimp and everything. There's a couple of shrimp in there.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, testing, or 1, 2, 3.
Sounds better.
Excellent. Spot on.
Not right.
Yay!
Did you notice I dropped the phone?
Yeah.
It fell off the stack. I don't have a tripod, I have a stack which consists of 2 wooden candle holders and a step-up device which I do my exercises on. So, and I knocked it flying. So, okay.
Oops.
There he is again.
Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester. We've got Uncle Fester walking up and down the road.
Oh.
You're having a laugh. Maybe it's the rubber mask. Somebody's playing a gag on somebody. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. Playing it on you. There'll be nothing on your door soon.
No, well, I had an ants infestation. They were coming through the outside of the double glazing and working their way through to the inside sill, and it was very unnerving. So I've got no nets up, so I can see what's going on outside. It's just unusual. Okay.
Yeah, I've got ants by my patio door as well. Arnold would
Well,
like them.
Yeah, if you've got pet ants, it's fine, but if you've got ants you don't really need.
No, they're not pet ants.
No, they're not.
They just live under the patio. But Arnold would like them.
Definitely.
So, June is saying, do any of you use water alarm? And if you do, does it work? We had one, and it didn't work, did it? It worked for about a couple of weeks, and then didn't work.
For temperature or water level?
Water level.
Oh, okay. Mine gargles
Oh yeah.
when it gets low.
Oh no, this was like for top up.
Yeah.
So up to a certain level, you know, it would sound an alarm.
Yeah. This one gargles because it's got a sump at the back, and when the level drops down in the sump and the pump is partly exposed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've got
There's a guy on
wow.
YouTube called Dan Heitchu. He's got everyday fish keeping or fish keeping daily. Which one are you, Andrew?
Aquarium daily.
And he's got all these canisters set in bowls, and in the bowls to detect the leaks, he's got these little water detectors.
Ah,
And he says if the canister ever leaks, then the water goes into the bowl, and then it rises, and then once it hits the water detector, it goes off. Alarm goes off. So I thought that was
Yeah.
probably a good idea. Is that what you're talking about?
you're thinking of the level in the tank rather than the canister, but
Oh,
it's the same principle.
Do you need that really? Do you go on long holidays then? Do you need that? Okay.
Just doing some live spreadsheeting.
Oh,
There we are. So now everybody
So-
knows. Now everybody knows you're Steve.
I am. Unfortunately, hello to you in chat. If I can't see any chats or whatsoever, so if I'm ignoring you, it's not by design. So there you
you
are.
need
Hello.
to.
Hi, Mandy. How you doing, Mandy?
Hi,
Yeah,
Mandy. Hi, Shane.
we got Mandy in, Christine. Yeah, Shane was in earlier.
Stephen P.
Chris.
Yes, both me and Steve have been friends. What, for a couple of years now?
Who?
Me and you, friends.
Oh, is it Sophie? I thought, where's Sophie? Something wrong with this earpiece.
Yeah, don't tell Donna.
It wasn't Sophie, it was Andrew. Right.
Yeah, don't mention Sophie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I suppose we have.
Yeah. So you've had aquatic disasters, from what I understand.
A few.
A few. Okay.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go on then.
So here, in place of this 240 litre, was a 140.
Have my drink there.
140 litre, and I was doing a water change on a Saturday, because Saturdays is my day to do a water change. It's just one of those things every Saturday morning. And I left it a bit late, so it was an evening water change, and so I started doing the water change and put the water into the bucket, put the pipe in, siphoned it in, and then I thought, I've just got time to go and get a glass of water, because I need a glass of water. So I ran out to the kitchen, and I stayed out the kitchen because I don't know why, I fancied some cheese on toast. So I began making cheese on toast, and the water change just completely went out of my head, totally disappeared. And so I started making this beautiful Welsh rabbit cheese on toast, you know, put it under the grill, and doing all the pepper on the top, and it's all bubbling up. I thought, that looks nice. I'm going to sit at the kitchen table and eat that. I may get a glass of water. So I poured out the water out of the filter, you know, and it's like, oh, this is nice, filtered water, you know, none of your polluted stuff. This is proper filtered stuff. I'm drinking away and I'm thinking, oh, it's so nice, that filtered water. Water, filtered, water, filter, water, bucket, front room. So now I went, So I kicked back into reality, and I'm like sprinted from the kitchen up the hall, and I've done a Fred Flintstone turn and come into the front room, and the whole of the floor was shiny, and I thought, that's not shiny like that. The rug was floating, and I stepped onto the rug, and I swear it sank about an inch. And I thought, that's not supposed to do that. Oh my God. And the water was like down to about there. And the fish were all swimming sideways like this. Because I've got the instructions here, you know, they're swimming all sideways like that. And it was a mess. It was a nightmare. So I ran up to the bathroom and got all the old doggy towels, you know, and thrown them everywhere. Because I don't know if you ever tried to mop up 100-odd litres of water off the floor, but a mop and bucket just won't cut it. And so it was. Judy came down and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter?" I shut the front room door, locked her in. I went, "That's nothing. I'm just taking care of it." It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. I can't understand how I completely forgot what I was doing. I suppose it was short-term memory loss, but
Wow.
so yeah, that was one. Yeah, for weeks the windows were full of condensation because the water had got underneath the laminate flooring, but it's concrete base here, so it took a long while to dry, and it stunk bad because it wasn't just water; it was fishy water, you know. It was nasty. It was nasty. Threw it right away. But the floor dried out okay for some reason. So yeah, I don't know if you've ever done a water change and just completely wandered. You know.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
But that was the first and only time I ever did that.
Blaming me.
Last time I ever did that. So, and that was my great story.
Yeah. And so, what have you done to stop that happening again?
There isn't an answer for that, really.
Stop eating cheese.
Stop eating cheese.
Be more aware of what you're doing at the moment you're doing it. Don't leave the situation that needs your complete attention.
So difficult.
You know, it's yeah, that's it. It is what it is, as they say in America. So there you are. That's not happened again. Now the hose goes out the window because when I do my water change, I just put the pipe in there, put it out the window, and when it's down to a certain level, that's it. All I've got to do is, you know, then is bring buckets in, but it keeps me fit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, my issue seems to be the opposite to yours. Mine is on the refill of the tanks rather than the draining of the tanks. But I think I mentioned it last week that I got into very serious trouble.
Right.
I just put everybody where you were, and we
I don't like being big.
You don't like being big, right?
No.
We'll make Arnold big. Yeah.
Judy said, "Do you want me to put some makeup on if you're going live?" I went, "No, don't worry about it. They'll suss it straight away." Makeup.
Oh, just wait till Saturday. Oh no, it's not Saturday. It's the girly night, isn't it? On the 10th of August. We've got is it Arnold Nature or something? Yeah.
You know, when you're doing your
with me, it's the top ups of the tank where everything goes wrong for me, and it's always when Donna's out.
The first time I went to work, I came home to flood.
Hey?
The first time I went to work, I came home to flooded office.
Yeah.
Hello, Donna.
I'll tell you what. I'll put you two to the side of each other, then you can chat.
Hello, how are you?
No, you're
I've
facing the wrong
often
way.
had a bucket sitting on top here, putting my water back in, and it's tipped forward. But
Mm.
that's just just a pint or so that splashed on the floor, but nothing like that. I had with that 140 litre. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, not nice water either.
No.
It's not clean.
Fishy water.
Mm.
You say my filters ain't what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Was the rug okay?
Sorry?
Was the rug okay, or did you throw it out?
No, that's straight in the bin.
Oh,
No,
it's not carpet.
it needed replacing anyway, but I wasn't in a rush to replace it.
No,
But, it was,
and you were.
but the shock of it all was actually sitting there enjoying the cheese on toast. Absolute
Oh.
heaven it was, and drinking the water. It was the water in the glass that triggered it. My memory. It was like
Wow.
absolute shock. But I knew when I was running from the kitchen to the front room through the hall, I knew that no matter how fast I ran, it would not rectify the situation. I just knew what I was going to find.
Yeah.
So, socially conditioning myself for what I was about to discover.
You might as well have finished your cheese on toast first.
Yeah. But then the fish swimming about sideways in the tank was quite strange to watch. Well,
Trying to
always,
stay
there's not much water in there, but I have to make the best of it,
That's why you need stingray.
Yeah. Hey?
Stingray,
Stingray?
Yeah.
and not discus. So that,
I thought you was talking about Jerry Anderson program for a minute there.
So was I.
oh,
I loved that stingray. Loved it.
Mm.
not quite that old.
No, you don't want to be that old.
Yeah, it's sort of, it's happening, but what's the point in rushing?
Yeah, I think it's just knee-jerk reaction. You just go for it, don't you? When something's happening, like if there's a fire, if the loft tank bursts,
Oh God.
there's a gas leak, the dog runs after a cat and it's not strange and you can't get it back. That kind of thing, isn't it?
It's like you're
Well, you
hoping.
You go through Epping Forest and there's a massive herd of wildebeest around the bend and you just didn't know they were there, and then they all look up at you with their massive 6-foot horns and sort of like look at you and you think, I think I'll just back up a bit, I'll just be somewhere else if you don't mind.
I wrote my car off hitting a deer last year, so
Did you?
yeah, we get them all the time. And late at night, they jump out in front of the headlights.
We've had
it's,
that.
Oh,
It's horrible. But I see them every day, but they're in the daylight. They stay out the way.
Mm.
It did me a favour because that car needed so much work doing, and I got quite a good payout. And the deer jumped up and it ran off. That was the main thing.
but they're like that, though. Animals, the critters, and that they always appear when you haven't got your phone with you. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had a
I've
dash
taken
cam.
my phone for the last 2 weeks and not one critter's shown up.
Yeah.
I'll wait. Get it.
Just pop into chat, guys.
Oh yeah.
With so popping into chat, Mandy is saying that she thinks being distracted and short-term memory are the same. I've spaced out a few times. It's just what happens when you have a short attention span. Something shiny comes along.
Yeah.
Hi,
You're
Joe.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
So June is also saying the fish don't like it. She's drained 6 to an inch before. I've done the same, says Stephen. Both flapping sideways to fish. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Got it.
June, Mandy says, June, me too. Thankfully, the python was tilted, or it would have been substrate. And then the python has saved my fish.
Yeah, like when
Absolutely.
you're siphoning, you do a water change on a small tank and you've got endless and babies everywhere. And they're all going up the pipe, going on the roller coaster ride. You go, there you go, there you go, oh, there you go.
And
And
then
at
out
the
the
end, you got to get the net. Oh, this is the bucket one, you know. And you get the
good.
net, flop them back. And I got an old filter end cap, and it's got very thin slits in it, and I stick it on the end of my pipe, and they get stuck to the glass to it, but they don't go up it. So that's quite handy tool.
Well, we've got a gentleman here that Marie has invited. So, price
So
tag.
this is Joe
Sorry,
from
what?
Price Tag Aquariums.
His name again, love?
It's
How's it
Joe.
going?
Joe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been watching Joe's live streams for a little while, and I really like them. He's really inclusive and just really good fun to watch. He's got some really nice tanks. So if someone wants to drop the link in, or I'll do it in a sec.
Yeah.
I just invited Joe because I know he's had a bit of a disaster recently. So
Yeah.
well, perhaps he could tell us about that one, and maybe others if you've got others as well.
Yeah. Are you talking about my latest one, right?
With the heater.
Yeah, that is probably the worst one to date, because I've had fish die here and there that, were sentimental to me. Some of these African cichlids, you'll pay like $50 to $100 per fish, depending on the size and if they're male or female. But, I've been breeding fish for about a year now, and the one thing I had a heater failure for the first time ever, and whenever I've had it happen before, but it's always just shut off and it just died. So I'd come down and see in the fish room and like the temperature just be like low. It was like, oh, well, I'll just get another heater for it. No big deal. This one went the opposite direction. And I came down here to about 40 of my fish, and they were probably about maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches big, ACI yellowtail. And there was about 40 of them in this tank, and they were all dead when I came back, or when I came downstairs in the morning.
Gutting.
I raised them since they were eggs. So they're about 5-6 months old, maybe. And I checked the temperature because I have one of the digital ones, and the temperature in the tank was like 94 degrees.
Wow.
Oh, blimey.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and the ACI yellowtail, they were just so vibrant and bright. I've never seen the yellowtail that vibrant of a blue with the yellow on it. And usually they're like a little bit darker, but these ones were like some of the brightest fry I've ever had. So unfortunate. But on the positive note, I still have some female ACI yellowtail, so I still have room to make more.
Can I say that? You've got pictures on the wall tanks. That's fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
They do,
great.
yes.
Great.
Nice.
I'm
Really impressive.
my brother and I put this all together, and I'm going to have him eventually on one of my live streams. I don't know if I'm going to have him on StreamYard because he's not very YouTube savvy. So I want to actually have him physically here and just, run everybody down through how he did it all. So I'm hoping that'll happen soon because he said he's all for it. So that's the only way I can get him to be on YouTube.
It'd be nice if you can zoom up on that one there behind you. That looks really nice. I'd like to see that a bit closer.
Yeah.
If that's possible.
There's nothing on the other tank, but on this one I can zoom in a little bit for you.
Doesn't that look brilliant?
Definitely.
Yeah, really, really nice.
Yeah, you can walk right behind them.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
Nice.
I think it was his last live stream. They did a bit of a tour, so that's worth having a look.
I can imagine a set of velvet curtains in front of it, and you pull the cord and you say, "Have you seen my picture?" And you go, "What?"
Yeah, it was quite the setup. Like I said, from coming back from the 40 fish that I lost, I actually was going to be on here early, but I had a heating and cooling company come in here, and they're going to install a mini split for me. So I get rid of all the heaters altogether, and the tanks are going to be strictly run off of the room temperature. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. A lot of thought goes into that.
yeah, it's going to be expensive, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it because these heaters probably are going to last around 2 to 3 years, and I got all these mainly around the same time. So if that one, same brand, same year, life expectancy, I'd rather just get this done now, and they can get this done within. They're going to give me. They were here today. They're going to give me a quote tomorrow, and then they're going to get it done within a week. So that way, I can get rid of all these heaters, not have to worry about it, and have peace of mind for me. So.
Yeah.
Well, we are hobbyists. We don't seem to care how much money we spend on our hobby because it's like something we love so much, and it's just money because it's what comes through the post or what comes from Amazon or whatever.
Yep.
It just seems having your hands on the goods is more important than the actual cash going out.
Yep, I agree.
I'm like that with my fishing. I'll spend pounds and pounds on top fishing reels, and the guy next to me will have like a £1.50 reel and catch, you know, twice the size of mine. But I don't care. So I've got a really good reel, you know what I mean? I got a really good reel. Look at that.
Really, all like you said, all it boils down to is just taking care of the fish and making sure that they don't die.
Yeah.
With an operation like me, you know, 40 fish doesn't seem like a lot when they're small, but like when they're big, these things can sell for an amount of money. You know, and that's my whole ordeal is to eventually get a business down here. So.
So how many tanks do you have, Joe?
If you want to include. I have to think in my head again because every time someone asks me that, I always have to be like, well, there's this many upstairs. So just under 30, and I have another one coming. So I want to think like maybe 28-ish if you count the ones upstairs.
What did I say the other day? 28?
28.
Yeah.
We have 28.
Okay.
I see that guy on YouTube, Lucas Bratz. He's got 200 or 250 tanks in his house.
That's a lot to manage.
And not one filter. So crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I haven't got the guts to switch off my filter.
So I see a lot of people in chat about their disasters. June was saying she fell asleep for 4 hours and woke to a pond in the downstairs. So, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the Zen Ginger, she said that ever since they saw the in-wall tanks, she like subbed. I appreciate it.
They do look nice, though.
Well, thank you. Every time I come on here, I always get good compliments with it. And I got the idea for a restaurant in Florida. You know, I can't remember the name of the restaurant. It was called. Or anyway, when I saw them in the restaurant, that's how I instantly thought I could probably do this. And then my brother and I put our heads together and put it into what it is now. So happy I did it.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the other one's empty, isn't it? The one next to it.
We on my last live stream when I went on with I want to say it was Jim. We talked a little bit about it, and then from
Happy Place.
And then I believe I ran a little bit about it on my last live stream before that with Jesse, and everyone seems to think that they want to see me do discus. They're expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, African cichlids are expensive. I mean, discus, you can spend, like, if you want nice looking ones and they're well taken care of, you're going to spend like $100 to $200 per fish.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. Like, I thought African cichlids were expensive.
I bought recently a very small baby top flow catfish because I thought, well, I got rid of two, you know, Andrew, and
do
I'd like to have one again. And the only one in the whole store was like that big.
Yeah.
£18 he wanted for it. I like. I bought it straight away. I put it in the end of the tank because it's so small it would get eaten in seconds. And
that's
all
crazy.
the endless are bigger than the bloody catfish. Ridiculous. But I'll be patient.
I don't like to tell you this, but did you know they were actually a pair?
Really?
We got babies now.
You haven't? On no video. I believe you've got a baby.
I'm winding
No
you.
video.
I'm winding you up.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. We need a video of that, Andrew. That's brilliant.
Steve, I'm winding you up.
Yeah, June says
He's
fish
winding
can be
me up.
expensive.
Uncle Fester, if you're out there, he's winding me up, just like you are. Backwards and forwards, possibly. I can see you. I can see you.
Yeah, they're,
So yeah,
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. I gotta get rid of these snails on this left side, on this side, I should say, because there's a lot of them and they multiply like rabbits. I mean, there's way too many right now. So I'm probably gonna remove some of them and then maybe get some assassin snails first, and then
it didn't break. It didn't break.
yeah.
Why didn't it break? I don't know.
But the other option I thought of was maybe angelfish, along with maybe some macars or blue rams, but I don't know. Still pondering.
I don't know. I watch people on YouTube. Oh, get this filter, get that filter, get the SXF 4771/4/Z, and get this, get the undergravel filter, get the hang on the back. And I got a tub of fish outside in a tank with potting compost for substrate, no filter to speak of, and they're sitting there, and these endlers are breeding one after another. Right, the plants are growing thick and lush, and I'm thinking, what am I doing wrong indoors then? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's crazy.
Mm.
But they survive. The ram's horns now survive being frozen in ice.
Seems like they're really hardy then, it seems.
Yeah.
Like they really could survive through a lot, like catfish and stuff. They're really hardy too.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave the fish out there, but I know the endlers, the ram's horns and the other scales are just gonna, no problem.
Wow.
Frozen, no problem. And if you look online, you see, how do you keep ram's horn snails? Oh, it must be kept at this temperature and that temperature. And,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I think, what are you talking about?
They need water,
Yeah.
and they don't need much of that.
So Mel has joined us in chat.
I'm out.
Hi, Mel.
I know.
It says it looks laboratory squares.
Oh yeah, I saw that comment too. Playing Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone that can't see me. I can't see you.
It's a shame, Joe, you don't live closer, because I could sell you some discus.
You've got loads.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm.
You could. I don't know. Have you ever shipped fish before?
Yeah, I've shipped some fish, but it's getting them through customs is the only issue.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be the difficult part.
Have you got the discus that are tolerant to normal water now, or do you have to make them quite acidic?
No, my discus are in hard water. They're in a pH of 8.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
about what my pH is, though. But do you keep your discus, the temperature, and this is Fahrenheit, do you keep them around like 84 degrees? Because that's what I heard about discus, too.
Mine are at 86, 87.
Okay, that's why I thought that the temperature had to be warmer for them.
Yeah.
Well, you won't get ick then.
That's a
Yeah.
positive thing about that.
Yeah.
I've dealt with ick before, so I know that's a
Do
thing.
you get an oxygen problem at that temperature? I just wondered.
No, not really. I've just got the sponge filter in there, and it's just bubbling away.
So I
Nice.
had a recent oxygen problem. I guess that's what it was, because all the other water temperature readings were fine. They were all trying to get some oxygen, the angels especially. And I lowered the temperature by 2 degrees, and then they started coming down. And I thought, what do you think? I solved it. A sudden ripple ran through the crowd. Oh well, it was just a theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are red turquoise Stenkler discus smell.
Hmm.
And I think I've got, 80 babies, I think.
So cute.
Yeah. And I think my zebra angels are now starting to clean the slate, so they'll be breeding soon as well.
Mm. So are you going to be able to raise all the discus?
Yeah, should be all right to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are they
I just
are
wondered if
discus
you had
mouth
enough
breeders too, or
Say it again.
the discus? Are they mouth brooders too?
No, but basically you get like a bit of slate or like a breeding cone.
Yeah.
They lay the eggs on there, then they become wigglers in 3 days,
Oh wow.
and then from wigglers they then go to free swimming,
Okay.
day 7, and they cling to the parents, and they eat off their slime coat.
That's crazy. I didn't know
seen
any of that.
I've got some video shorts on my on the channel of them like picking away at their mum's slime coat.
Huh. I'll have to check that out because that's pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Just being in
But yeah.
the Hobley, I learned that whenever they hold the eggs in their mouth, I always thought that fish just had them naturally, just like your normal like mollies do. But I was mind blown by that. So
it's the same. It's the same with angelfish. Angelfish will lay eggs on a bit of slate, and then you'll then see the eggs. Then you'll see them fanning, and then they become wigglers after 4 days. And then from there on, they could be free swimming. They stay with the parents.
That's cool
as well. So
now, whenever that happens, do you have them specifically like in a breeding tank with themselves, or do you?
They're all in. The pair of discus is in a. They're only in a 30-litre tank.
Okay.
I was just quarantining them, and then before you know it, bang, they're a load of eggs.
So you just have one male and one female, and they just pair up, or do you have like one male or a couple female? Or?
I bought these as a breeding pair.
Okay.
I paid 65 quid for both of them.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and the babies are going to be worth 75 quid each.
So expensive now, fish, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think suddenly Mal's don't want any.
Do they share the same?
He was offering to buy some off you.
Do they share like the male and female? You like a mixture between each coloration, or do they have like the same color as the female?
Yeah, they're both the same color.
Okay.
And they're proper. I think they're F1 grade. But yeah, they are pretty good. They came with a book as well. So
Oh, okay.
Nice.
They came with that. But yeah, this is like the first time I've like kept discus really properly.
Yeah.
But to be honest, they're raised in hard water, so they're quite easy to look after.
Yeah, I remember when they first came out, the discus that were available in harder water. Store up in Enfield that said, I said, look at the price of them discus. He said, yeah, we're getting some new ones in. They're like a hybrid, and they can stand very, very high.
The only thing is difficult is you may have to get like if you get a mixture, you might find that you might have more males than females because they're so hard to identify the genders.
Even the African cichlids, some of them are hard to identify as well. They're you almost can't tell until you start seeing them hold the eggs. That's about it.
I've got a big Malawi tank with peacocks, haps, and boonas. Yeah.
I got one of those upstairs too.
Yeah. Beautiful colours.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've just got guppies, haven't we?
And we've got some more.
Oh, hang on.
Wow, that's massive.
More, what do you call it?
This huge cloud went by my front window, and behind the cloud, there's this guy with a massive vape.
Uncle Fester's disappeared now, has it?
This is like exhibition vape, you know.
Who's the host on here, by the way?
I've never seen so much fun going on outside since I sat in the
Harry?
next down.
I was asking who was the host, like the main guy on here.
Andrew, bottom.
Okay.
Arnold.
Over there, and
Somewhere there.
I'm the opposite
Donna
corner.
is Andrew's
That is,
wife.
That's
Okay.
it, Steve.
I forgot your
These
name.
two. The lovely couple in the corner.
I was going to say, is it just irony that Andrew and Donna have
Yeah.
the same liking and are from different areas?
I said that last week.
Yeah, it's like you
Are
guys.
you feeling better now, Donna?
Yeah,
I said we've got the same clock.
She's there beside me.
Okay.
Carry on.
Because when I first joined, I'm like, huh, that looks like the same house. I wonder. I was like, yeah, it's probably.
I should have explained that to you. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. They could have made it really entertaining. Be like, oh, I don't know who she is. She just has the same taste as I do.
You've been hanging around with Marie too long because she often does that.
I was tired.
No, you weren't. Don't lie.
So are there any more disaster aquarium stories? Anyone?
Arnold's got some.
I already
I've
have.
got
Arnold. Up there.
Yeah, I've got some, but not in this fish room though. They come from when I used to work in an aquarium shop.
Fine.
Okay.
They all the rack systems all used to be run by a sump. So if you turned off the wrong plug, you could end up back siphon. Like obviously, we took some water out of the sump, and it would then back siphon. So it would take all the water out of the tanks and then overflow. So one bank would then lead to another one, then to another one, and there was just water gushing out left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
pets at home more like pets on vinyl.
Doesn't in like your house or something.
How much is that one down there? Going up there. It's 50p.
Yeah.
How much is that one going over there?
And I mean, like, we had to fill them up with a hose, and because during the sometimes it used to get really busy, so obviously we kind of got sidetracked to customers and forgot about them filling up. So the sump
like, what's the night like?
the sump filled up, and then the tank started to overflow. So it was like Niagara Falls coming out of the tanks.
Holy smoke!
And then we had a big predator pond, which had a big, and I mean a big red-tailed catfish in it. And I mean this boy, he would eat like a big place fillet in one. And we forgot to turn off the hose, so he could have easily have got out of that pond if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, it's terrible. And then what was it? This is a heater exploded in a tank. But the electrics weren't that great. Why they didn't put the electrics connected to the wall, I have no idea. Like the extension lead put to the wall instead of having it right beside the sump.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we were doing the maintenance, and this woman, who was one of the colleagues, she put her hand in it, didn't she? And she was like, ooh, like that.
No.
And everyone else was just like watching her. And I legged it round, and I said, do you know what's happened? Oh, she only put her hand in there. She's now starting to go all funny, and she's in a lot of agony. So anyway, I said, well, why don't you just pull all the plugs out at the what do you call that? The extension lead. oh, I didn't think about that. And she was still going ahead. And yeah, the whole heater smashed, exploded in the sump.
Wow.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Oh,
But we didn't lose no fish. And
Your story was bad. That's crazy.
and then obviously we got the lady rushed to hospital just to make sure everything was all good. But yeah, she got off lightly there.
it's horrible.
Wow, that's lucky.
Mm.
You can't touch them, can you?
Your electric story reminds me of many years ago. I bought a Saurus catfish, electric catfish, at a very big major aquarium store. It said going for £6 to anyone with a tank big enough, and it was about that big. And it came in a big polystyrene box, £6. And I took it home and I put it in the tank. It was only a 4-foot tank. And it sat in the corner and it went, well, what do we do now? It just sat there all the time. And I thought, this is really exciting. I think I'll get rid of it. So I said to my mate, do you want an electric catfish? He went, oh, yes, please. And he took it off me. And then I was able to stock the tank with fish that I wanted, really. He got shocked off it nearly every day. He went, you didn't tell me it was electric? I went, I did tell you. It's written on the bloody box, electric catfish. He said, every time I put my hand in the tank to do something, I got a shock. I thought my heater had packed up. And I went, no, it's the electric catfish that's packing up.
Oh.
And anyway, he got it out with a net and he dropped it on the floor and it went all around the rug and it gathered all the fluff and bits. And he sold it, this catfish, for £1. I often wonder what happened to that electric catfish and how many other people it shocked on its journey, you know.
God.
It's strange. I mean,
Someone ate it.
I mean, the shock isn't that bad.
Hi, Mickey.
I mean, the shock isn't that bad.
It's enough to decapacitate an alligator. I don't know what you mean by that bad.
Oh.
I mean,
It's all on YouTube. It's all there.
I mean, you put your hand in there, do your maintenance. As long as you don't annoy him, you'll be alright. But if he goes past you while you're doing your gravel bag, it's only like a little. I wouldn't say it's like dangerous or anything.
I think my mate annoyed the catfish enough when he was chasing it around on the rug. Because he didn't have the sense to get 2 nets. He tried to grab it barehanded and he failed miserably.
Not quite Home Alone 2 then. Nope.
Well done.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. June saying depends on the wattage.
So
the heaters. Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say what are Andrew's worst stories apart from falling in the pond to some really good background music? You know?
It wasn't exactly disaster. And the disaster for me, the big disasters I've had of flooding the fish room, and was it a couple of weeks ago? When we went and the tank was automatically filling, but it never turned off. So we came back. We came back to a bit of a waterfall, and the electric said, "Oh,
yeah, I remember you telling me."
Yeah." So the broadband was out. We dried all the electrics off, plugged them all back in, but the broadband was a no. But fortunately, Vodafone, they were here within. From me putting the phone down from them, there was here within 30 minutes. And as Marie remembers, 2 vans.
Yeah, 2 vans.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just the adapter that was faulty. But that's probably the biggest. That's probably the biggest that I've had. I mean, I have had others, but generally, the disasters I've had have been sort of like the flooding side of it. I mean, touch wood, I've never had a heater issue. Well, yes, I have, but not where it's stuck on and then it's boiled the fish.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. With mine, it's a case of the heater says I'm heating, but I'm not actually doing anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
It's
I've had
good.
that.
That was an expensive fish and chip night out, wasn't it?
We had fish and chips last night.
You did.
Bit greasy, was it?
Greasy.
Arnold,
Oh,
I
that's
just
good.
subscribed to your channel and I saw that video, that short with the discus and the fry around it. That's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. I'll subscribe to your channel as well, mate.
I'll have a look for that. That sounds really cool. I bought an upside down catfish. It's about almost 6 inches long. It's the biggest thing in there. And I thought, I got to do that. And of course, what did it do when I put it in the tank? Straight in the log. Straight in the log, never see it again. About 3 weeks. And then now, when I feed, it comes out. Scours around for a bit of food. And that's the only time I get to really enjoy it. But they're so typical, some of those catfish.
That's a Steinodontus, isn't it?
And he's an upside down catfish, although this one swims the right way up for someone.
Yeah, I think it's Steinodontus.
I'm fine with that. But it's such a lovely sight when he comes out of the log, you know, and you're tempted to overfeed just to see him. Try to slow back on him.
Yeah, I've got one that I never see in there unless I shine a torch in.
Yeah, I've got very low lighting that I put on
Amazing.
just so that he'll come out, you know, I tempt him out. Because when all the bright lights on, he won't come out at all.
Yeah, I thought mine was dead. I hadn't seen it for 3 months, but
He's all right.
yeah, it looks quite fat as well. So I don't know what it's eating.
I
Yeah,
just think still am
Yeah, yours are
That's-
nice.
I think our biggest disaster was we was gifted a blue
see
egg.
if I can tempt him out. Carry on. Just
Wait,
make
we're
it I'm not here.
We were gifted a blue angel, and it was beautiful. Really a big one as well, wasn't it? And we lost it, unfortunately. But yeah, we was hoping to get some young from it,
Come out, Tracy.
but it never happened.
Yeah.
Come out and fight, I tell you. You won't come out now, obviously not on film. You carry on telling your stories. Come, you can do it. I'll put some
Is that-
food in there.
Live plants in there, Steve?
Nubius mostly.
Anubis, yeah.
There he goes. Ooh, come on.
Can't see.
And that little hole of the log. Can you see that hole in the log?
I can see it on the telly.
They won't come out now. Don't worry about
It's
it.
in the way. Oh, so you can't really hide.
Well, they're all hollow, the log, so he sort of jumps from log to log.
Mm.
Yeah.
And now and again he'll hover about at the front and you'll go, wow, lovely. And then
Trying to work out which is Steve. There, on big screen.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
What kind is that orange one in there?
hey,
Well,
step from
That's a
Severum.
on there, but what's the big orange one? What kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fish is that?
yeah, Severum.
Okay.
It's supposed to be red, but I think it's orange. I don't know why they call them red. Orange to me.
There he is. Oh, he nearly came out.
Yeah,
Hi, Brian.
There's a tail. There's a whisker. There's a
Oh,
dorsal.
I think I'm behind you on the telly.
They just won't have it, will they? Be an ouchie
No,
tablet. Do not do.
So how big is your tank again, Steve?
Oh, this one, 240.
240.
Yeah. I've only got the 4 tanks. really. This is the bigger one.
Yeah, because there's a bit of a story behind this one, isn't it? This was it your brother?
Oh, this was going for £100. My nephew bought it,
Yeah.
and he went through a transition through all kinds of different fish, Lake Malawi, this, that, and the other. And he just turned around one day and said to me, "Do you want to buy it? £250." I went, "I don't know, I'll let you know." Then he got back to me and he said, "150?" I said, "I'll let you know." And about 3 weeks later, he said, £100 the whole thing. And I went, "I'll be up in a minute." So, yeah. And I was trying to downsize at the time because, like, I'm getting older now and I'm thinking, well, who's going to look after this bloody lot if I give in? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are those angelfish? Are they a pair?
There's 3 angels in there. They were all the same size. 2 of them have grown big. And the one that's at the back,
Are they full grown?
they want to grow. I'm not quite sure what species angelfish they are, but
They look almost full grown, Steve.
yeah, they might be.
They're nice.
So, you know.
Grammy are nice.
There's not much in here really. Agassi, there's 6 Agassi corridors, a couple of electric blue, 4 Gurami, 3
What cories are they?
Agassi.
Yeah.
Agassi.
Oh, there they are. Oh, they're quite big.
They like to swim about in a big pack.
Mm.
Yeah.
But they're doing their own thing at the moment.
Yeah, they are a schooling
Yeah,
fish.
got very good. Generally, out of all the cories, I find that these got a very good eyesight. Their eyesight is unbelievable. In the daytime, if I go anywhere near it, they fly off. But if you've got like bronze and leopard catfish, they can't seem to see you. They just sort of don't bother.
Oh,
But these things have got really good eyesight.
Hi, Anthony.
Get out of the way, I say. Get out of the way. You're in the way.
Tell Steve his brother's in the room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your brother's in the room.
Oh, is he? Hello, Andrew. So it's another Andrew. Hello, Andrew. How's it doing?
hi, Brian.
My brother Andrew just had one of his kidneys taken out, and he's doing very well.
Oh,
Have you
Brian.
finished watching your film now, Andrew?
ST1.
Yeah. Brian Haig is trying to sell his wife.
I turned the camera down, and the catfish came right out.
He says, "I'll accept a camel."
Swine!
Oh, it's a lovely tank.
very nice.
Yeah, like I said, I've only got the 4. Not exactly
Yeah.
a fisherman.
You could do you could do with a few more then.
No.
He said that to everyone.
Years ago, when we first set up fish tanks, it was just one fish tank.
Yeah.
You had one aquarium.
Yeah.
That was it. Nobody I knew had 2 aquariums.
No.
And then suddenly it just went boom.
Yeah, I keep telling Marie to get a few more tanks, but she's not having it.
Well, she needs some quarantine tanks.
Mm.
That's just empty tanks.
It is now it's, you know, wherever you got them from, you're gonna have to be very careful about getting fish from there again.
I get all my fish from there, though. All
Definitely
my
get
shrimp from there. All my
definitely
cories from there.
definitely get a quarantine tank then.
I've never had an issue before.
Yeah, but it could just be a lot.
Yeah, I've never had a quarantine tank before too, but whenever I had ick for the first time, that's when I decided to have a quarantine tank. And that was like a lesson learned on my end.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Mm.
But it's hard to have an empty tank because you're like, it's just empty. I want to put something in it.
Yeah.
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 The thing is, you always have something in all your tanks. But then, if you need to use a quarantine tank, you just remove all the other fish.
So you could probably keep like 1 or 2 in the quarantine tank just to keep up with the cycle, and then like whenever you buy new fish, take those out and then put your quarantine fish in there.
Yeah.
Well, I set my brother Andrew up, who's in the chat. Hello, Andrew. With a 30-litre tank, completely cycled, full of endlers and babies, plants and snails, everything ready. All I did was just drop the water down to about there and took the whole thing around in my car. We just filled it up, and it's been perfect.
That's good.
So now I'm thinking what you were saying about getting another tank for that room, because there's no tank in that room now. I'm thinking, I miss the bubble noises, I don't know why. I miss that bubbling noise.
How many tanks do you have, Steve?
4.
Okay.
4 at the moment. Yeah, there's 4. Yeah.
Steve,
4
can I just
plus more?
Steve, can I just stop a moment?
Yeah.
Your brother is Derek.
Oh, this one's Andrew.
No, the one that's in
Yeah.
chat. Derek.
Oh, is it Derek? Hello, Derek. Hello, Dill. There's top carpet fitter from London.
It's not
This is the guy.
Derek.
Sorry, Derek. Derek is the one that has a humongous tank that you can have a bath in. This thing is huge. I don't know if he can put a picture up or anything, but it is massive. This tank. You can't you can't do no escaping in it unless you've got diving, a diver's outfit. It's so high that you should know those little the little tongs old people use to pick up old people.
Grabbers.
The old people use to pick up. I can't quite get that. So give me my clutcher.
Yeah.
You have to use one of them to get through the huge tank. Lovely tank. What is it, about 800 litres or something?
Wow.
600?
Oh.
It's just massive. So there you are, Dill. You have to make a YouTube channel.
Well, at least we now know it's Derek and not Andrew.
So Joe, what was the thought about the aquascape behind you?
Well, since Mbunas are rock dwellers, and these are all real rock, nothing in here is fake. I wanted to stack up as much as I could to give them plenty of hiding spots and plenty of places to maneuver around. So that was my whole idea behind it.
Nice.
And if everyone, which actually there's a couple holding females in here now, but I'm just letting them go. And there's a mixture between the coral rock and some Texas holy rock. So that way, whenever they do have the babies, if they have somewhere to go and they can just keep producing, and then I can take more out of this tank and just move them where I need to go.
Nice.
So that was kind
what filter do you run on that?
What's that?
What filtration do you run on that?
I used to have 2 hang on the backs. Now I only have 1, and I installed an FX2. And
Cool, the FX.
I've had it for about maybe a month in there, I think, maybe a month and a half. So I want to keep those 2 running at the same time, and then I'll eventually remove the second hang on the back and move it to another tank somewhere, and then just have an FX2 running.
If
Nice.
you tank set up like that, you're gonna probably need an FX, something like that.
Yeah, for as many fish that's in here and as much poop as I get, I'm gonna need something that's a decent amount of filtration. So
Nice.
but there's plenty. There's a wave maker on that side, and there's plenty of water movement, plus the air bubbles in the back. I mean, you got to have a lot of high activity in Mbuna tanks, so it helps mitigate that aggression. You overstock it and have a high filtration.
Yeah.
So
Donna, sitting there.
Yeah.
See, I'm sitting there. So what disasters have you had? Have you had any disasters yet?
No, only Andrew.
Uh-oh.
Andrew?
Andrew?
You're up, man.
Now we're not allowed to do a water change without supervision.
Yeah, so anyway.
Push him out the way.
Uh-oh, now we got a needle between 2
You're over
forks.
there now. So, have you had any disasters? Have you had any? I can't see the name.
Oh, Marie.
Marie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Marie. Sorry.
No, not Titanic ones. All my tanks are really tiny, so it's like falling out of a canoe, really, rather than the Titanic. So,
And I'm moving me about now.
Something out of a canoe. I've done that before.
nothing major. All my fish are tiny and cheap, and
Andrew, you keep moving the pictures about. I feel like I'm on a bingo card.
No, we don't bingo on a Wednesday night.
I know.
Yeah.
moving us around. It's like
This is a
speed dating.
This is a stream with no bingo, no
I
quiz,
know.
No fancy.
gimmicks.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So, sorry. Yeah. Talking about fancy gimmicks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We've got to do something. I'm not going anywhere, but I'll sort it. Sort it. Here we are. Happy birthday, Nanny, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Happy Nanny.
I will definitely show her that tomorrow when I get down there.
You know,
Take 'em up.
thank God, because I thought you was rushing my 70th birthday forward for a minute. I didn't know anybody else.
No, that's on Saturday.
What is?
Mhm.
How can it
Your
be on Saturday?
70th. We're going to rush it forward.
No, don't. Have mercy on an old fool, will you?
Mhm.
Have mercy on an old fool.
What food do you use then, Joe?
Northfin, the Mbuna's back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mostly. I'm trying to migrate all my food to Northfin, so that's what I've done with these guys, and it's all Northfin veggie pellets.
Nice.
A little bit of premium, so, and that's where they get a lot of their color from, is because Northfin is a very, very high quality food. So
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Have you heard of that? Very expensive.
Yeah,
I've no idea why.
yeah, they are. If you watch some of Jesse's content, Salient, he's kind of moved to almost all Northfin now too, and he has gotten some food from them as well, and kind of advertised a little bit for him. But
Yeah.
he's kind of convinced me to go mostly Northfin too.
Have you ever tried Origin? No.
Nope.
No.
Good.
It is meant to be good, but it's very expensive. Very.
Like really expensive.
Yeah, I mean really, 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 really expensive. I use Fish Science for Malawi's. I use
Okay.
like krill, and then obviously frozen food like Artemia with spirulina and
Yeah.
a bit of garlic here and there because obviously it's a mixed.
Yeah.
It's a
I
mixed
heard
thing.
garlic is good to feed every once in a while. You know, just a treat.
Yeah.
But I have to keep things. I would probably venture to get more different types of food and variety, but I kind of have to stick things. I kind of have to keep things simplistic, just for the reason of whenever I'm working, my wife and daughter's in charge of feeding, and I can't get things too complicated. So
Yeah, why is that? Whenever you go on holiday and you nominate somebody to feed your fish,
do
when
I
you come
what?
back off holiday, they all die. Have you seen those stories? I know 3 people that's happened to. They've gone on holiday. We look after the fish. I'll just give them a bit of fish food, and when he comes back, they're all dead because they're
Overfeeding.
overfed. Yeah,
Oh wow.
and a lot of people do that. They walk up to the fish tank and they go, "Oh look, they must be hungry," and they chuck food in. They go out and make a cup of tea and come back, and then they're up again. Oh, I bet put some more in. And
My wife's pretty good about that, you know, and my she's only like almost 2, so she doesn't really understand that. Oh, fish are up at the top; they must be hungry. You know, it's like, oh, don't let them hungry fish give in to you.
they're training you, aren't they? Like
Yeah.
Father Fish says. That's the one thing I do agree with. They are training you.
Yeah.
It's just wriggle about. It's bound to get the fish food out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There it goes. Look, it's going for it.
I mean, I'm going away for 3 days from tomorrow, and I'll feed the fish tomorrow, and then they wouldn't have no food until Sunday night.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Apart from the discus fry, I'm going to give them some. I bought. Where is it? Winning.
Yeah.
Some pate. Some pate gel.
Do love pate. Ooh.
Yeah, I've learned, you know,
Pate on a cracker with black pepper. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
a lot of the smaller fish, they need fed a little bit more often, so I feed them once a day. Usually other fish, I usually feed them once a day to.
It's funny you were saying that.
You know,
Funny you were saying that about smaller fish. That I've got that.
Yeah, you have to feed them more often, or else they end up getting hungry with each other and picking on each other a little bit.
There's that tub in the garden that I've got. It's a plastic, I don't know, 20-litre tub full of plants and endlers and snails, no filter. The first 3 weeks I put them in there, I completely forgot about that there are endler hybrids in there, and I never fed them, and they just thrived.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what are they eating? Well, is it the algae? Is it what is it they're eating? You know, breeding.
Anything that gets the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, the algae, the potting compost that's lying on the bottom. Are they munching at that?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
We had a goldfish that on the allotment, which we weren't quite sure whether it was still existed because the pond was deep, but we went up once to we put the camera under the water and we thought we'll see if there's anything in there. And we thought there were, and anyway, there was a black goldfish in there. We sort of like looked. It was only when we got home and we looked at the footage. We went, there was a goldfish in there. And we'd had the net in and everything. We couldn't see the water's green and everything. Yeah, but so then we knew it was in there, and we brought it back. But it been living up there and just eating whatever hit the water.
Yeah, a similar happening. I took a koi over to the allotment and put it in an old zinc loft tank, which was full of water, and it was getting too big for the tank. It was Julie called it crystal. It was a ghost koi, and it was about so big. I plopped it in the tank, and it was there months and months and months. And eventually, I emptied the tank to see if it was still in there, and it was still in there. Nothing wrong with it. And I thought, now I've got to fill the bloody tank up again. Took me right down about 3 inches before I could actually see it.
Yeah.
Eventually, I gave it to someone with a pond, but it was amazing. I thought, all this stuff about buy the best filter, you know, get one of these, get one of them. There it is over the allotments, swimming about. Amazing, isn't it?
So what's your feeding schedule like anyway, Joe? For your tanks?
For all my tanks, I feed it once a day in the morning, and the baby fry, I feed them the powder food twice a day.
Yeah.
And then I do not feed any fish at all on Sundays. Nothing. Makes it easy.
Don't even think about that with me.
Yeah.
So the fish is going about on Sunday morning going, it's bloody Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been guilty of that too, and I just start putting food in. I'm just going, son of a, what day is it? You know, and my wife's done the same thing to where she says, well, I'll just do it Monday instead. I'm like, that's fine. It just helps with the digestive system, so that way they can get anything out, you know, daybreak.
Well, I'm going to have to go because I feel a Cornish pasty man coming on, and
what you like?
It's a question of priorities, you know.
Like this food.
But it's nice to see you all. Nice to chat.
Are we having a takeaway?
Yeah.
Takeaway.
Yeah, we'll get a doner kebab.
Nah, Cornish pasty, mate. pucker pie make. Only the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
And
Is it
Devon.
just someone that's your
The,
fish?
the best we get from Devon and Cornwall.
Well, they are made in Devon and Cornwall, aren't they?
That's where I am.
Us.
Ginsters
they-
are made in Devon, aren't they?
Yeah, they're crap. They're crap. They are.
Okay.
Don't mention it to Andrew.
Anyway,
Marie has them.
I'm gonna
I
have
had
to
one
see you
when I was in a
later.
hurry
I'm
and I
gonna
grabbed
go.
one.
Take care, Steve.
Yeah, thanks for having
Bye,
me.
Steve.
Yeah. Take
All right,
care,
No
bye.
Marie.
worries, mate.
Bye.
See you
Everything went black.
Take care, mate.
Well,
Yeah.
I should probably head out too. Need to do some things with the wife and daughter, and I'll be on later
Okay.
on.
with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for popping in, Joe. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks,
having you.
Joe.
it's nice
Yeah.
meeting you all. And
Okay.
I'll
Marie,
see you
we'll
later, Joe.
we'll see you a little before 7 o'clock my time.
Well, midnight our time.
Mm.
But you're awake.
Hopefully, I'll try.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. We'll see
Yeah,
you
Okay.
take care, Joe.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
How are you gonna cope? You're gonna be a co-host, look.
Me?
Yeah, you're gonna be a co-host.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm being grilled. Scary.
Grilled.
Thrilled. What?
Can't
Means
get away
Wolf
with the
Rabbit?
same sort of thing I get away with you guys.
So anyway, what's your feeding schedule like, Marie? What are you smiling for?
You just set me up for a fall all the time.
No, I've
No.
asked Joe.
I've been asked before.
I don't
Yeah.
feed as much as people
Yeah.
think.
What's your
I like
feeding
to
schedule?
feed.
What,
I like to
fish
feed
on
if
you?
I'm filming. And I have a lot of snails. So if there's nothing left over, then I will feed them once a day. But I do miss some days. And yeah, if I went away, I wouldn't get anyone else to feed them. There's plenty in there for them. The only thing I've had starve to death was an ottocinclus once that just wouldn't eat.
Fair enough.
Sometimes they can be a bit tricky, and it just wouldn't eat anything that I put in. And,
Do you feed mainly frozen or dry?
and an algae wafer most days, sinking catfish pellets, and then flakes for the tetras and the rummies. Yeah, they'll eat their flakes within a minute, less than, and then if they're still hungry, they'll go down and pick up the catfish pellets and play with those. Trying to feed the cories up. Want to get them nice and fat. And the shrimp, I'm not putting too much in because of the planaria, so I'm not putting too much on the substrate. But there seems to be a lot less planaria now.
Mm.
There are quite a lot of shrimplets in there.
Do you not feed frozen food at all?
Yeah, I've got bloodworms. My freezer's broken at the moment, so I've got a little tiny fridge with a tiny freezer compartment that just about fits some bloodworms, but they're not that frozen. And I was thinking my nanofish were getting the bloodworms stuck in their mouths because I see them swimming around, but I think that's just how they eat them. Because I did film my gourami eating a bloodworm, and over the course of 5 minutes, the bloodworm went further and further in, and then it was gone.
Yeah.
Bit wary of it, but the shrimp like those, and feed my assassin snails, so they get a little bit of meat. Poor things, because they don't get any snails. What else? I did have some frozen brine shrimp. I think that's it, really. Yeah, I like feeding them.
Various. It's just a case of giving them all different things and variety of food.
Yeah, the hill streams are quite hard to feed because they tend to knock it all over the place into the gaps in the cobbles, and then they can't get them out.
Brine is saying tube effects rather than bloodworms.
Okay, yeah, I've not tried those.
See, I've always had issues with tube effects, live and frozen.
Hmm.
I've had fish actually die from having tube effects.
Choke on
Even
them.
with, I have no idea. Even with freeze dried tube effects, I've had some die. So it's just a bit weird.
I did try the freeze-dried bloodworms, and they just wouldn't sink. Are you supposed to soak them and then?
You can soak them if you really want to, but I just normally they will sink eventually.
Yeah.
I think they just ended up in the sump in the end. They just bobbed about and then went off into
Bobbed
the filter.
about.
Well, it all depends what kind of fish you have in there. If you have aggressive eaters, they'll be pecking at it, and then that will suddenly just drop to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's why you need one of my betters.
Yeah, maybe.
He's actually looking at me quite. He's actually at the front. Hello.
Can you see him now?
Yeah.
Arnold's trying to get me to get one of his betters, and I really like it. Did say I wasn't going to get one. So.
Well, you'll get a sticker, King's Aquariums and Outworld sticker.
Oh, you should have said.
God, is that the deal breaker now? Is it? Jesus.
Yeah. And a mug.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might actually. I don't know. I might actually send you like a decent sized bag full of viper bites for your quarries.
I have got some Anubias that I could send to you.
Well, see that.
I bought them
Now
for my tank, and they're too big.
We're kind of getting somewhere, really, aren't we? This contract signing is going on really well.
Oh, she's off.
I don't want a coffee.
No, I bought these.
Good God.
What is it?
Guys.
It's spring greens.
What by Anubia? I got these yesterday, and they're too tall for the tank.
Chop them up nicely and really nice with gravy.
Are you sure they're Anubias?
Yeah, they're massive ones. What are they called? Oh, I can't read that.
They do Anubias.
It definitely does not look. It looks like an Amazon sword.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Is that going to focus?
No.
Right, it says Anubias heterophilia.
Oh, heterophilia. Heterophilia.
So there's 3 big ones and 2 smaller ones. The big ones are too big. I wasn't well today, so I couldn't take them back. I don't think they're going to want them back.
No. Well.
Yeah, the smaller ones are okay. But I could post you the big ones if you wanted.
Yeah, they'll go well in my my discus tank, they will.
Oh, I know you want some hot water plants.
That's just put it this way. Keith, Aquatic Fanatics, sent me some Vallisneria,
Oh, nice.
and it turned up 2 days late. And let's just put it this way: it is dry as a nun's whistle.
Oh, no good.
Well, the roots are all right, but the rest of the plant ain't.
Chop it off and.
Yeah, I've just put it in there and see how it goes. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to send them.
Okay, give me your address later.
Oh, we got a problem with scuds in one of our tanks.
What?
Yeah.
I've never had that. I've never seen them.
How?
In the shrimp tank.
How?
Oh.
I don't know. They've appeared.
What have you added?
Nothing.
Well, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Just the one tank I've got. And
no new plants or anything?
Not that I'm aware of. But
Snails?
It might be the snails. I don't know, but like I say, it's just a one tank. So what I've done, we've got one of the baby guppies that we've got. We noticed the other day that it's deformed.
Okay.
The back's deformed on it. So we've thrown it in. We've thrown it in that tank and let it eat them. Hopefully, it won't eat the shrimp, but it's only a small one, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's a bit weird that is. If you haven't added anything new to the tank, shouldn't be.
Not that I'm aware of it. I mean, but yeah.
How weird. That's really weird. Wow.
But like I say, it's just a one tank. All the others are fine.
Yeah. Would you, later down the line, would you go for something different than guppies? Would you go for like dwarf cichlids or anything? Like something different? No?
No, I mean, when we first got back into keeping, like having a tank, I mean, we'd had goldfish on the allotment in the pod, and then we decided we'd get a fish tank, and then 2 fish tanks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And the story goes. So, but the first tank that we got, we did actually put. Sorry, I was just reading chat. We did get guppies, and but we moved on, didn't we? From the guppies, we got. Oh, that's what we set up, the 110 litre. What they call them? I can't remember what they call them. Anyway, the tank was 110 litres. So we got that, and we just set it up as a community tank.
Yeah.
And that was probably, 4 years ago now?
Yeah.
And like I said before, we have a cardinal that was from those original. So what went in that tank? We've had curries in there, we've had other things in there. But now we've just sort of, we specialise in mainly in, Donna is with the bristle nose and anything else that breeds, bristle nose wise. Placo wise, I mean.
So nice.
Yeah. And we've got the goldfish, which so far it's finished now, but we've had nothing this year regards eggs. So the only thing that we've got going this year is the guppies. But we've got the assorted guppies, which are in a huge tank, a 110 litre tank.
Nice.
Those are, the tank's just full of guppies. You open the lid up at the top, wanting feeding. But we have more nice guppies. Like I said to you, we've got the snowflakes, we've got the green dragons, all sorts. But that's what you've got as well, isn't it? The green dragon plecos, and we're hoping we can get them breeding.
Yeah.
But I want to get rid of all these assorted guppies, just totally lose them,
and
then I can use that for a specialised
tank.
Yeah, well, I've got the snowflakes. We must have about 30, 40 fry in the tank.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're hoping that if we get rid of one lot, we can then bring them in, pop them in that tank, and let them grow on.
Yeah. I've never seen snowflake ones.
I think they're called snowflake.
Are they just pure white, male and female?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, like breeding wise, are you gonna like try and do your own blood strains, or
possibly in the future? But at the moment, it's just getting these going. I mean, limited at the moment on. I mean, I know we've got 27, 28 tanks, but we're limited on the tanks in the upstairs fish room because that's the one that we heat. That's the one that we heat. The fish room downstairs, that's all goldfish. And at the moment, there's nothing happening then.
No.
Hopefully next year we'll get some. But yeah.
There you go, Gaz Koi Pond.
Hi, Gaz.
Saying that they've got several thousand Tamasaba goldfish. You know how to pronounce that. Oh, yeah. Go on, Donna, have a go. Have a go.
Tamasaba.
Tamasaba.
Yes, yeah, Tamasaba.
All right, God. All right, Marie.
Just reading the letters that were there. I don't know.
Put me to shame, you do. Put me to shame.
Shame, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. Problem is, I've got three. Well, I'm on the lookout for a better rack, so I can house. What's the matter, Marie? Yeah. Ideally, a 40 tank better rack, so I can put all the betters in there, and then I can finally get the last 5 tanks up and running. But it's just trying to find these better racks because they're going for stupid money. I mean, a second-hand one, you're looking at 550 quid for a second-hand one.
Yeah, it's got to take the weight, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just, nah.
That's your Tamasaba.
Oh, look at them. Nice.
They're cute, aren't they?
Mm. Brian, if you could make me one, I'll pay you for it.
Hang on a minute. Look at the size of that one.
Make a Tamasaba.
Look at the size of that.
Wow.
Wow. Could be a really small lady.
I do know that goldfish, they can get really large.
Wow.
That's
Someone.
up to 40 centimetres.
Wow.
We need a bigger tank, love.
So in your area, Bradford and obviously Devon, do they sell feeder fish or not?
Not seen any, no.
No.
I'd like to think not.
Because it's quite easy to go into your local LFS and go, can I have a couple of these goldfish? And they say, well, you know, what size is your tank? You know, you could just say it's like 800 litres, and they'll say, yeah, that's fine. But deep down, you know, you're gonna feed them to like Oscars, and like wolf cichlids and stuff like that.
Rebecca's saying feeder fish are illegal.
I thought they were, yeah.
Yeah. It's not nice, is it?
No.
And I mean, I know you get live food like brine shrimp, you get bloodworm, stuff like that. The ones I don't like is the river shrimp or the ghost shrimp, because, you know, they're perfectly healthy shrimp, and you're going to put them in a tank full of big-mouthed Oscars and jaguars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Any live food, though, you could say that about.
Yeah. So, us being us, me and Safi, we once did a whole tank just for ghost shrimp. we bought all of them from the LFS. and put them in a tank.
I've not seen any.
Mm. Well, they're either called ghost shrimp or glass fish, glass shrimp.
I've not seen those either.
Yeah, they're about that big.
Not Amanos though.
Oh, don't even get me started on a Mano shrimp. Don't get me started on them.
I like my Amano.
Literally, I've got a tank. You know my Flivel Flex? That tank has got, I don't know, about 10, 15 Amanos. I had a better fish in there. They killed that. They killed they killed my adult better fish.
How?
Well, I'll tell you now. I thought to myself, well, that tank's empty now, and I've got a big koi half moon better male, and I thought, well, I'll put him in there. Within 10 minutes, two Amanos had grabbed hold of that better, pulled him right up to a rock, and then literally held him there while the others feasted upon him.
No way.
Yeah. So I had to get him out. Yeah. The Manos are nasty. They will go after small nano fish.
Mine aren't.
Yeah, but that could be where your fish are disappearing. Yeah, I honestly thought that Amanos wouldn't harm anything, but after seeing that, that's
crazy. I mean, I know they get big.
Mm.
You didn't film it or anything. You didn't get time, I suppose.
No. I was like, I'm gonna have to get him back out. Yeah. It was literally 10 to 20 Amanos feeding on this live betta fish.
It wasn't poorly or weak or anything.
Nope.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I did film the assassin snail went up to one of my shrimp, and then it sort of went over it and stuck it to the ground and started to kill it. Well, then I put my hand in and grabbed it.
So Gaz's koi pond saying no, it is legal to feed a fish in the UK.
I did not think feed a fish was legal, he said.
Mm.
I don't think it is. No, it is legal, he says. Further down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe it's not legal to sell them. I don't know.
I know, obviously, bigger fish need, a lot more, bigger fish to eat.
In the UK, the Animal Welfare Act 2006 prohibits deliberate and unnecessary suffering to animals, but contrary to widespread belief, it does not explicitly outlaw the feeding of live feeder fish to other fish. It does prohibit introducing two animals for the purpose of fighting, wrestling, or baiting.
Yeah.
That's from the Turtle Forum.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
I saw a really cool marine shrimp the other day, and it tried to take down a fish.
Mm.
Can you see?
Is that a sexy shrimp?
A what?
A sexy shrimp?
I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. Any second now, he grabs it, but he misses.
I think that is a sexy shrimp.
I don't remember that being the name on the label. But I'm surprised that fish is still in there.
Mm.
I did read what it said. It didn't say that. It
No.
must have another name.
I mean, I think the consensus is that everybody in chat plus ourselves don't think feed fish are necessary. I mean, I certainly wouldn't feed. I don't have fish that really feed a fish anyway, but I would not go out, or even breed fish purely to feed up fish. First fish is saying it's not a sexy shrimp.
Oh,
And
Wait,
we've got
Anthony.
Eduardo.
Wait,
Hi,
Anthony.
Eduardo.
Hi, Eduardo.
Nice. Nice, Eduardo. He would like to see Marie chocolate wrestle me.
Where does it say that? Oh, I guess my grip.
There.
It's just a waste of chocolate.
Ooh.
I'm not well.
I couldn't think of it. I've got some chocolate.
Well,
I've got some licorice all sorts, all the ones which are the knobbly ones.
Yeah, but they're the cheaper ones.
sexy
Yeah.
shrimp. That's how they got their name. Yeah,
soft.
yeah, sexy shrimp. Yep, they shake their little booties.
Oh, no, these are
Right.
quite big. It was like a big old thing.
Mm.
So yeah, that's what I'm after. I'm after a better rack. Put all my betters in, and then I can get the remaining 5 tanks set up, and then hopefully I want every tank to be fully planted and have terrestrial plants growing out of them.
Yeah.
And maybe some strawberries and stuff growing out of them as well.
Yeah, somebody did that and they tried to feed it back into the fish, but they didn't eat it.
No.
They didn't
Yeah.
know.
What you got planned for your fish room then, Andrew or Donna? It's both your fish room.
Well, we've got another batch of bristle noses on its way.
Oh,
Hey,
So that's going to take them up over 100.
wow!
Yeah.
I want some.
I'll tell you what. If you get any green dragons, well, I'll have some of them.
Well, we're hoping they're going to. I think they're still a bit little a minute, aren't they?
They're still young.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
Yeah. Hopefully.
You ever thought about getting the Snow White dragons, long finned?
Been looking.
you in what do you call it? The Arnold ones.
I said I wanted some white ones when I was in Sheffield.
Yeah.
What
That's
colour
why
are
she,
you getting? Albino?
White.
Or,
orange ones.
oh, nice.
Calico, aren't they?
Oh, I miss mine.
Mm.
Well, that goes. Yeah.
You sat the
Yeah,
wrong way around.
What?
You're both looking at the screen.
Marie's getting tripped over by it. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, have any of you had apple snails?
No.
Years ago.
Mm.
That
Do you
before
mean
they
the
were illegal.
aquatic ones or the ones that you sit in a tank?
Aquatic ones.
Mm.
Then they were illegal and they came back.
They're very prolific plant eaters.
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh,
So are these goldfish up here as well.
yeah, I caught them in the act.
Yeah. They should have told you that when you bought it.
Yeah, my LFS, they will just sell you anything.
Oh.
I bought two heat lamps from my big dragons, and normally they have to test them before they sell them to you.
All right. Well, plug
Nope.
them in.
Yeah, plug them in, make sure they work, but they didn't. So
So Gaz has just realised that me and Donna are in the same room.
Oh, come on, people. Next we're gonna have the time's different on both.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Donna's is an hour late.
Oh my god. So what other fish you got bar like guppies, endlers? You got angelfish, haven't you?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah.
You can have
I'll
them.
take them.
You can have.
They keep laying eggs, but then they eat them.
Are they in the community tank?
Yeah.
Or are they in by themselves?
No.
We've had them by themselves and they've eaten them.
Yeah, but they were a bit numpty, weren't they? So, yeah, there's some toy angels.
Nice.
The lovely angels.
Mm.
Yeah. Because it's the angels that causing us the problem of being getting anything to breed.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
because the other fish are not feeling comfortable, and when they do breed, the angels just come along and pack them off.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, you're doing all right with those at the moment.
Yeah, amazing.
It's very, very difficult cleaning the bottom of the tank
Yeah.
because it takes 15 minutes to clean the bottom of the tank, 2 hours to catch all the little ones and put them back in again.
Yeah.
You could just see them flying down the pipe.
Yeah.
Gaz wants to know how many tanks we've got. I think I've only got about 5.
We've got about 27, 28.
I've got 28.
Yeah, it's the magic number. I just need
I
to
would
get another 23.
I would prefer 69, but I've only got 28.
Dragging it down.
Mm.
It's your
But
favourite number, Marie.
We are 25 minutes past the watershed, so we're okay.
So do you have any like terrestrial plants growing out of your tanks then, Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah.
Porthos.
Both.
Everyone's got that, haven't they?
Yeah. You want try philodendron?
Well, what I was wanting to do, and I got the guts to do it, because I don't want to destroy the plant that I've got, is chop my cheese plant down.
Yeah.
The Monstera.
Yeah.
That's my cheese plant is in there.
Yep.
Some of it's in the pot
But
still.
our Monstera, I noticed yesterday, it's branching up at the bottom, so we're going to have another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is.
Mm.
They're quite hard to kill.
Cheese plants, yeah, you can do.
I'm good.
Bye.
Oh.
So, are you going to get any more tanks then, Andrew? Are you looking for more tanks?
Possibly.
Always.
Always.
Yeah, forever.
I could do with another 56 litre flex.
Yeah.
There was a cheap one today, but it was white. I want a black.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, but I'll tell you something I've found, and it's a bit of advice for everybody else here, is that do not, on the flex, they've got that speckled paintwork on the front.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
on the back. Don't put stickers on them.
Oh?
Don't put stickers over them.
Why?
Pulls the dots off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought they were pretty much stuck
No.
on.
No, you put a sticker on them. and peel the sticker back off, and it takes the dots away. You've got one.
Hell. I've just looked at my Fluval Flex and literally I've put my sticker right just enough underneath. Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah. So, yeah, be careful of it. But how many of you use API test kits?
Mm.
I know you don't, yeah? But how many of you are doing... So when you've got an API test kit, Marie,
Yes.
when you do your test, are you testing ammonia, nitrate? Are you testing all three?
Yeah, and pH when I'm setting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three.
Yeah. Well, NT Labs is the same. If it's liquid form, you've still got the weighting side of it. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you've got Windows 11, because the biggest problem is doing all the little timings, like 30 seconds, 1 minute, especially with the nitrate anyway, because you've got to shake the bottle for 30 seconds, then you've got to shake the vial for 1 minute, then you've got to, and then you've got to shake, and then you've got to wait for 5 minutes. So you've got all these different things. But if you've got Windows 11,
right.
I'm not quite sure about Windows 10 or not. Windows 11, definitely. And you do a search for your app, and you type in cock.
What?
Cock. I wasn't being rude.
Members bingo again.
And open up the cock app, right? Now I'm going to try and share another window because
where's this going?
Share screen window. That
It's
one.
his OnlyFins account.
Yeah. What? Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So add to the stage, right? You can set up all these little timers. So you've got 30 seconds. The top row on mine is nitrate, yeah? So you set up the 30 seconds. You can set up the 1 minute one and the 5 minute one. But because you're not working on one clock or one watch, you can set the ammonia going, and later on you can set the nitrites on. Yeah, I did say clock. CLOCK.
I thought you said cock.
But you would though, Murray.
Yeah,
I actually thought that's what you said.
No.
Terrible.
I bet you did.
So, but you set up quite a few of these timers. So if you're working on,
that's what you said.
No.
Cock as well.
if you're working on more than one tank, so I just thought I'd share that with people that you can do,
no.
and it does help.
It's no good for me. I only use one test tube at a time, so
Yeah.
Problem is, I found that I used to do NT Labs liquid test kit, but just gets so expensive. It's like if you run out of them and you want to replace them, they're like £8 to replace them.
Yeah.
So I just use the test strips. Yeah. I find they're just as good. I mean, if your test strip comes up and it's you know, the nitrate and the nitrite are all pink, then you know, get your bucket and your siphoner out and get gravel racking.
They're arguing about what I said.
everybody agrees with me. They thought you said cock. Everybody.
Why would I say clock? I mean
Wow.
cock.
That's why I queried it.
Oh dear. Oh god.
Clip it, play it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like the API master kit.
You quit as well.
Never have. Nah. If it's out of like JBL, API, Tetra, and NT Labs, I'd go definitely for the NT Lab one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
How
it's
much is
everybody to their own taste, isn't it? I mean, I suppose what I think are better with the NT Labs as opposed to the API is that the little glass files do break very easily.
Yeah.
Oh. I've never broken one, but I have stained them by not washing them out straight away.
Well, the answer to that is put one of those little shoot brushes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, if once you've washed them out, is tissue paper to dry the inside.
Yeah. I rinse them with tank water before I use them.
Mm-hmm.
But it just gives you a rough idea. I mean, I only had one tank when I bought the kit. The first kit I threw away because I thought it was probably out of date. And I got another one.
Well, they do go out. Yes.
Yeah.
So they say, but that might be a retail ploy.
It's mostly just the ammonia bit.
But to be fair, if you've got plants growing out your tank and plants in your tank, you really shouldn't have no issues.
No, it's just for new tanks. I test every day when they're new because I'm desperate to get some fish.
But you know, like some people, they only feed flake. I mean that is, you know, you can get a huge nitrate spike and ammonia spike by feeding flake all the time.
Yeah.
I used to say to people when I was up for the LFS, I always used to say just do it every other day, but like do one day flake, miss a day, then pellets, miss a day, then frozen, and then keep doing that, alternating it, because if you have, you know, soon as the flake hits the water, it starts to break down. It starts to rot straight away. So if you had like a wave maker and the wave maker pushed it all around and went in all these tiny crevices and everything, it's breaking down and it's fouling the water straight away.
Yeah, that's why I like having so many snails and Yamanos.
Yeah, test strips they're okay, but I wouldn't say like they're like accurate as the liquid, but it gives you just a rough idea.
But then with the liquid, you have the issue of sort of like with the nitrates, some of the colours like 40 and 80 are so close.
Mm-hmm.
Deciding which,
you know, up to the light.
Yeah, but it's
different.
It's different.
I've noticed on eBay now they've actually someone's designed they're like a little display. It's complete white, and you lay your test tubes on it.
Yeah,
and it's got the colours
behind it.
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere.
And I think that's pretty neat, to be fair. But
yeah,
I'm not too. I do enough water changes. I mean, you know, my water change schedule is crazy. I mean, like tomorrow, 6 water changes to do tomorrow. 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be crying my eyes out when I wake up in the morning.
Doesn't that become more like work then, and less like a hobby?
Well, I suppose in a way for you it is work, isn't it?
The problem is, obviously, the more tanks you have, because obviously we started the YouTube channel. We had 3 tanks. 3 tanks. That was it when we started this YouTube channel. And then you watch like King of DIY, Blake's Aquatics, Keeping Fish Simple, all those big YouTubers, and they've got big fish rooms. And I was like, I really want one of them. So then I ended up adding more tanks, and it slowly got out of control. But
Yeah.
if you go to that extreme, then you've got to put the effort in to maintain the aquariums. I mean, I make sure that Saturdays and Sundays I don't do any maintenance. I have those days off. But yeah, I suppose it all depends on what fish you have and how many. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've counted up. We've got around 300 fish.
Wow.
Yeah. And because obviously the more fish you have in the tank, the more mess they're going to make.
I never counted.
And then when you have people knocking on your door and saying, "Oh, here's some fish for you." Great. Yay. Spot on.
Never happens.
Never. Yeah. So far, fingers crossed, it hasn't happened anymore. All I know is he's going into shrimp. So there'll be shrimp coming to my house if not.
I'll send him my way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll gladly do that. Yeah. So Gaz's koi pond is saying, do any of us have ponds? There you go,
Yes.
Andrew.
I got a pond. Thank you, Donna.
So whose pond actually is it? Is it yours, or is it Donna's, or is it both?
Well, I think it's both, really.
Both got
Yeah.
fishing out kicked out.
Yeah.
So how many litres is your pond then?
A lot.
A lot.
Offhand, I can't remember.
We talked
No.
about this today, didn't we?
But it's a right weird shape as well.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be accurate.
I buy.
Who does the maintenance on the pond? Me. I do. Oh, no.
So if you got like your filtration, is that quite a strong current, or is it kind of like a trickle filter?
It's not trickle,
No.
but no, that's it. I mean, offhand with regards to sales, I'd have to go to the pump and have a look and see what.
Yeah.
But no, it is a thing that I'm looking at increasing the flow rate.
Yeah.
But I may have to send the water elsewhere, like a little splitter on there. So it went to like a fountain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise I may have filters overflowing. Then I'll have the pond draining.
Ah.
Oh, nice of you. I know why she's done that.
Yeah. Never done that before.
Oh,
Ah.
who got it?
Crystal.
Yeah.
Hey.
Crystal Schroeder.
All right, she's one of the members anyway.
Yeah.
So she must have ended.
I guess it's expired.
It's expired, and yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's only because she wants her name logo up on the.
I'm saying
So
that
she's-
too.
Yeah,
Bye vibes.
it's
So
fine.
I
are
do.
you gonna get any new fish for the pond, or
No, we've we bought some. We bought some. Was it about January time?
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
I thought I'd join in.
Oh,
Yay.
thank you.
Skipper's Aquariums.
Hey, Skipper!
Yeah, so that's only because so I can have the name up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We don't get paid enough.
Arnold, do you know about the other one where you can sponsor a fish?
Yeah, we know that one.
I've got a fish.
You can sponsor a fish on bingo,
Oh,
on the fishy bingo bit.
nice.
I've got
Yeah.
shrimp.
Mm.
Oh, I don't
Which is
know.
doing well. Eduardo's got Blackmore. Donna's got Zebra Pleco.
I wonder, yeah. I thought Donna would have the zebra pleco.
Yeah, yeah.
Got June, Mandy.
I think there's Shane as well.
No,
There's a
he
cake
ain't done it yet.
Oh, come on, Shane. Look, what are you doing? Come on.
What do you call it? It's got Stephen P went for rainbow fish.
Rainbow fish.
He got guppy, which I've just been
Mickey's got-
reminded.
A favourite fish. So Gaz's Koi Pond is asking, what's the most we've paid for favourite fish?
Oh, it was, I think it about £60, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, about £60 for a goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid 40 for both my betters. 40 each.
Mm.
Not at the same
I'm
time. But
I think I'm going for, well, I have to be 65 quid for the pair of breeding discus.
Yeah.
that's a good deal, though.
But I did pay $49.99 for a half moon Dumbo reared betta fish though.
Yeah, mine was a half moon Dumbo eared.
Yeah, and then Eduardo is saying Laurie has got Stingray and Debbie has got Better.
Oh.
I didn't know
Oh,
she was poorly.
I tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see how Deb's betta's doing. The one who's doing the bubble nest and putting all her eggs into the nest without having a male. That's weird. I've never seen that happen before.
Shane is saying he paid £90 for a pair of angelfish.
Wow, I paid 15 quid for my large breeding pair.
Dad is saying he paid £400 for one fish. I presume that's a koi.
I know the shrimp boys have paid a lot for some of their Caridina shrimp. Hundreds each. Scary money.
Well, these baby guppies that I'm trying to get rid of at the moment, those I'm just selling for 50 pence.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just
Just
breeding
basically,
pair of guppies on eBay is £40.
Yeah.
A specific line.
Mm-hmm.
I did look into it at one point, but
Yeah, it's cheap, but I just want to get rid.
yeah. That's why I don't want them, because I don't want to have to get rid of them.
If anybody can hear a weird noise, it's gonna be the fan.
It is muggy tonight, isn't it?
It's raining here.
Fine.
It's raining.
It's muggy as anything.
I've got a cold, so I'm just burning up generally.
Well, you haven't been well, have you? You've been feeling really cold, which is unusual because it's me that's usually the one that's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need a hot.
Sappy's just told me it's raining here, so.
Yeah, I don't need a hot water bottle during the winter. I just could have done it.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, that's all.
that's all. Oh,
It's dry here. No rain.
no.
Oh, I'll tell you what. If you want to see the pond,
You what?
if you want to see the pond, I will put it on screen.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Share screen. Right view. There we are. There we are. That's the garden. So that's the.
Oh wow!
Yeah, wow.
I'll maximize that.
Is that your security camera right now?
Yes,
That's amazing.
it's dark
Mm.
outside.
So if you're away, you could still see that on your phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
So just right hand side, you can see there's a wooden shed. That's not ours, but behind it, there's a greenhouse which is ours. I can switch that. Oh God, it's kicked me out. So if I go to garden, that's the normal black and white image. But the other camera is colour on a night time.
Ah, on the greenhouse.
But the greenhouse is, if I go back to the other one, hopefully it won't kick me out. It's just here that you can
To get
see.
you watching them.
Yeah, so that's there. What's the other camera? That's a colour camera as well. I'll spin it round. That's a white rose bush. But
That
if I
makes it
spin this one round, you can see where the greenhouse is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in there, I've got a 4-foot tank with baby blackmores in it growing on.
It doesn't get
What
really
you
hot in there.
That's why I've got the door open.
Yeah.
What do you feed your fry then?
They get they're big enough now that they can just normal goldfish food.
Yeah.
But when they're younger, it's just a brine shrimp, baby brine shrimp.
Yeah.
To get going, but they'll eat almost anything. But when they're really tiny, it's it is brine shrimp that you need to feed them.
Take care, Vibes. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, cheers, Vibes.
So, Gaz's Koi Pond was asking us what got you into keeping fish and shrimp. Go on, Marie. I'll let you go first.
I don't know the answer to the shrimp bit. Whenever we went to the garden centre, I would always go straight to the fish shop and just look at all the fish. And I always said, one day I'm going to have a fish tank. And everyone I knew that had a fish tank said, you'll have it for like 10 minutes and then you'll be bored with it and then everything will die and you'll get rid of it. And that's what happened to everybody I know. And I'm quite like that with hobbies anyway. So I put it off and put it off. And then I bought one for my birthday 3 years ago, this one. And yeah, I really liked it. At one point, I sort of went off the hobby a bit and it just got left. And then one day I decided to clean it up again and start again. I don't know why I thought about the shrimp. Because every time I'd ever bought shrimp and I put them in there, they would die because shrimp just don't like it in there. And snails don't like it in there. It's quite low pH for some reason. I think I just started. I did have a quarantine sort of tank, and so I just thought I'll just chuck a bit of scape in there, and I still don't know why. I got them. I just got these yellow shrimp, and
It's quite fascinating seeing them, isn't it? Seeing the shrimp cleaning away. You
I
know,
don't know why I started making videos. I made a couple about some snails.
and the whole breeding process as well, in it. That's
Yeah. When I saw the first buried one, I was so excited, and I was filming it, expecting the eggs to just pop out. There'd be loads of shrimp. I'm going to catch this on camera. I was like 30 days early. I just sat there.
you see when they got their back, their feelers at the back, and they're moving them around, aren't they? Moving the eggs around, aren't they? Oh,
I got some really good close-ups of that. 'Cause I only had 2 females, and they both had 2 batches each. And now I don't see them buried anymore, but I do see tiny shrimp appearing. But I think there's quite a lot in there, so I need to move them out for them to. I think maybe the breeding slowed right down, but yeah, I just really like them. And I hadn't really looked into all the pH and whatnot, and I didn't realise that they're never going to survive in there as it is at the moment. So yeah, it's. I don't know. I mean,
Eduardo says he knows why Marie started having a tank. She wanted to wash her hair in it.
My hair?
And not have to get up from her chair.
Oh, no, I rarely wash my hair. That's overrated.
everyone's well.
I don't wash my hair often either.
First class fish is saying that you should share your garden more often.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I know we should. Yeah,
that is nice. Probably nice.
I've actually got a pond, but it's so overgrown.
Have a look. I did do some footage of inside the pond a few weeks back.
Oh, underwater, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was just a bit noisy.
Yeah.
I still haven't sorted it.
You don't have to post the sound though.
No.
So I started keeping fish from a young age, but like to where I am now is, I think it's down to the whole YouTube channel. It's become kind of, it's still a hobby, but it's more of a job, like you say. It's more of a job kind of thing now.
Well, you're putting out more shorts than I do, but then, I mean, at the moment, I'm doing more lives than anything.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
Well, there would be a video out, but oh my god, where are they?
No, you got 2.
Yeah, because it leaks. The first one I did leaked. So then they sent me this one, and they said the rubber seal, put it in some boiling hot water and see if it shrinks.
Yeah.
So I did that, and it didn't do anything. So I've now sent an email back to him saying it's still the same problem.
Well, you can't be having Higer on, hang on the back ones if they're going to be leaking.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if it didn't have this problem, it would be quite a good canister filter to be, to be hanging on the side of your tank.
Yeah. Because those are quite big, aren't those?
Yeah. So, Gaz's koi pond. So, who out of you has the largest YouTube following? That's a good point.
Definitely not me.
What do you mean, not you? It means, well, I think you've got more subscribers than me, Arnold.
I'm not going to have a look.
Nowhere near.
All right. 730.
I'm nowhere near you.
$730.
Yeah.
That's how.
Is it 625 I've got? Something like that?
315.
Yeah.
That is me then.
Mm.
Me. No. I took a long while to get there though, because
But then Arnold doesn't. You don't often do lives. You're doing shorts, which bring subs.
yeah, shorts and well, I'm trying to get once this whole fish room's done and dusted, I'll be able to do more videos. But
Yeah.
it's just it takes up so much time at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, lives will take up the watch hours.
Yep.
Yeah. The shorts will bring up the subs. But then you've got the your normal videos are sort of like just run of the mill. They will, they're just bringing the watch hours on a regular basis.
Mm.
But you'll never have major watch hours compared to say a live. But the problem is with a live is that this one, in about a week's time, it won't produce anything.
No.
Mm.
People won't watch it. So first class fish, I have the opposite one. What, subscribers?
Takes a long while to get going on. Obviously, because I've got 730 subs, but I've done 757 videos.
Mm. I mean, strange stuff. I mean, with myself, I was doing the videos and I decided that I was going to do some lives. And Jimmy P used to do a Sunday stream on, was it 7 o'clock or something like that in the UK? And he was on with Mary Page. Now, you won't remember her, Marie.
No.
But Mary Page and Jimmy P, there were two P's in it was. And it was sort of everybody used to watch it. But I can't remember what it was, but there was, I went on there. Wasn't the first time I've been live, but I went on with them and I got on really well with Jimmy and Mary. Almost to the point I was almost a regular on there as well, and I would cover for them as well. And I'm just moving my legs for a second, but Donna's done a runner.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. But the first time I went live was, I don't know if they still show it, the morning show. I was thinking this the other day, yeah. Do you remember the Aquatic morning show? And I haven't seen that for a long time. And I was watching that, and there was a link came up in chat, and I clicked on it, and it took me into StreamYard, and then put me on the line. And I wasn't quite sure what I'm doing, and suddenly I'm live. Never been live before, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he was sort of like, oh, right. And they're going on about, oh, we've got somebody from the UK here and everything. And yeah, so
I nearly did that on the bingo. You put a link up and I thought it was the link for the bingo and I nearly clicked on it in the kitchen cooking my tea. I would have been absolutely mortified.
Yeah. So, yeah, just as she stopped doing the morning show. You're right. But Mandy was saying that she'd been really busy with work, apparently, so, which is understandable.
Mm.
So that was my introduction to being live on YouTube. Was on the morning show. Yeah. Then we decided we was going to do. This was me and Steve, and we decided that we were going to do the sort of like a stream together, but for some reason or other, Steve never turned up, and so I started doing one anyway, and then I was getting people coming on, and we're doing sort of chatting and doing themed ones, everything, Yeah, we're both in Yorkshire. But so that was, and that went really, really well. And I was getting quite a bit of a following from the sort of here fishy on a Saturday. But then we do a quiz, and what happened was I started using the quiz was a problem in the sense that, similar to what Mal had on Sunday, was that people were getting the questions at different times, and I had exactly the same problem.
That happened to me.
Yeah, and so we started using software that everybody gets it at the same time, and everybody's sort of is able to click on it. It's not waiting for me to read chat to say, oh, so and so had it first. And on with that software was also Bingo. I never really sort of thought about it, and then I thought, well, why not? Let's just a bit of a gimmick. We'll do some bingo. So we did some bingo, and literally, I went for a little while with it, but the problem was that the PC, the way that I was using it, it couldn't cope with the software and everything else that I wanted to do with it. So I gave up for a while. Now, Mal said, oh, no, you've got to do bingo. Everybody loved bingo and really pushed for me to do bingo. And I didn't. I took a break from YouTube, as a lot of you will know. And then we came back after Christmas and we decided, well, we'll have another bingo. So we did bingo on the Tuesday evening, didn't we? So we did bingo on the Tuesday evening. But it became so popular that we decided that we would do it every day. Now, at that point, when we came back and started bingo, it's been an explosion with regards to this channel. And it's really taken off. You know, I mean, through bingo, I've got closer to people like Mandy, Rachel, you know, and so many people do the bingo. Now, when I first started it, I was getting sort of like 3 people playing bingo, sort of, is this really worth it? You know, sort of thing. But it's grown and grown and grown, where, you know, we're getting over 20 people on a daily basis, mainly. And that's good. People come and go, they play a little bit. You know, some win mugs, some don't win mugs. But the thing is that people get so worked. You know, it's almost, you can feel the vibe when I'm calling the numbers, that people are sort of, you know, we're getting close to sort of like 2 numbers, 1 number, that sort of thing, yeah.
Heartbeat.
But yeah, and just things like adding the heartbeat to it, sort of, you know, it's sort of, once that heart goes, you sort of like, is it going to sort of, you know, numbers? I still need 5 numbers, sort of thing. But believe it or not, that heartbeat, you could get all 5 numbers once the heartbeat's gone and actually win. But it's that sort of, you know, trying to give that atmosphere, you know, people that adrenaline rush sort of thing. But so many people, Mandy is saying, it's that stupid heartbeat. She hates it. But
if you've only got one phone, you don't hear any of that.
I know, and that's the problem. But
yeah, I used to have one. I didn't hear you call the numbers or anything. But
yeah, Gaz says, I love doing Man Lives. It's great. The interaction with the viewers, it is. And it's like when I've been away from, I mean, it was a couple of weeks ago where I took a week off so that I could spend some time with Donna, and also I could get some decorating done that we needed to get done. And I was sort of like, almost sort of, no, I need to go on, you know. I mean, it's not action, but it almost is in a way. And then,
That is
of course,
good.
yeah, then we added other sound effects, didn't we? Don't be put it. It won't work. Won't work.
I know.
It won't
It's just for
work.
Eduardo.
Yeah, it won't work because I'm on
Yeah,
the.
we've all got one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's
So,
coffee. Mr. Blue Eyes.
yeah, I do something for you as well, aren't we? Yeah. So I've got to think of something for Donna.
Zenny's got one.
Mm. Yep, Arnold, Mr. Blue Eyes.
And Nanny's got one.
Yep.
That's the first one.
And
I haven't.
You two need to get one. Time for a pork pie.
yeah.
Trying to give me a panic attack is more like it. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I mean,
panic is great.
there's certainly things as with the bingo. It's sort of like we've added the been a sponsor for the individual fish, and that's really sort of taken off as well. And I believe that's where I spoke.
On Craig's live stream.
Yeah, I have been on. We have chatted, I think, possibly on Craig's, and Craig has been. Both Craig and Eduardo have been a huge sort of. Have made such an impact on the channel with their, the gifting of the memberships, and that once they started doing that, that was a huge sort of bonus for the channel as well, because it was bringing people to the Fishy Bingo that would never have thought about coming to it. And so yeah, I got some ideas that I haven't spoken to the fish lady about yet, but expansion is what I call it. Yeah. But I've got to be honest, without Donna being here and being supportive, and she is, really, you're on both, aren't you? Mm. So we're on opposite sides again.
Confuse everybody.
So when I turn that way, I look at her, but she's actually the other way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, swap you back. I'm always thinking about thinking of ideas which I could do, not just necessarily with bingo, but with other games as well. It's like Mal came up with Trivial Pursuit on Sunday, which was good. He did have some issues with it, and he did say himself that it went on a long time. I suggested to him maybe doing it in smaller bits, but having a round-based sort of thing. So, for example, like everybody has little circles to fill with the little cheeses.
Yeah.
Maybe doing it on a points basis, but filling one cheese up between the lot of you. So, for example, like you've got the different colours, haven't you? But then you've got what questions you could ask. So you could always turn that into like points, for like an adult question could be higher than a child question. I mean, to be honest, I've never really paid played Trivial Pursuit, so I don't know a lot about that. But I am, myself, I'm looking for other games that we could possibly play. Because there's all sorts out there, little things like, as daft as it seems, like you could play Kinect 4, but also have that quiz-based as well.
Mm.
Just simple things. So, yeah, I'm always on the, what can we do next sort of thing. But what I've noticed is that what I tend to do, people copy. I mean, I've already, So when I started doing the quiz, Graham started doing one, and then you've got Jack started doing his. So, the sort of the style of the questions as well. So what have we got? Guys, you must turn on Google in order to get gift memberships. It's up at the top.
To be able to receive a membership, you have to switch something on.
Yeah, Andrew is going to be the next step on. And we can all say we were there when it started.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it this way. I wish I had his money. Well, even just as a fraction of it.
You got an electric car? What are you moaning about?
That's Donna's. But yeah, that's your work car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a company car. Mine is a little Fiesta.
No.
So, guys, you must turn on Google, right? So there's that, and then all admin are also members. What you referring to? What you referring to there?
The colours of the names in the chat. The green ones are members, blue ones are admin, but also members.
Right.
I would imagine we're all members.
Was somebody asking that, were they?
Yeah, Gaz was asking.
Right.
If everyone was a member on your channel, but you don't have to be a member to play. Apart from
No.
members.
No, there's just members bingo on a Tuesday evening now.
There's a lot of gifting. I've been gifted. I've never had to pay for my own membership.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But it is trivial. But all mods aren't members, though, so technically it's the box and green that shows memberships, because memberships, if I explained that well enough, yeah.
Yeah. Mandy's a member. I'm a member. Arnold's a member.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Donna's a member.
Donna's a member. Yeah, I think we are all members.
Oh, I can do it. I'm monetized, just never activated the members side of it. Yeah, there's a little bit to go through with the monetization.
Yeah, we've got loads of subs.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tax stuff to go through as well. But in the end, it's well worth it. If you're in the bingo game, you never know when a member pops out membership gifts. Yeah, if you're on a phone, because you don't have the full screen. 7 days, I'll be a member for 3 months. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, mine ran out. So there was probably one day when I wasn't a member, I think.
Not good enough.
So does it reset then? Am I back to my first month?
No.
Okay. Well, 2 months then.
Yeah, and the thing is that you've got little different coloured fishes as well.
Yeah.
I can't physically. So it's like 1 month, 2 months, and then I think it's possibly 6 months or something like that. So they all do change.
Ah.
And I think
I would mine.
Yeah, so you've got the little logo of mine with different colours.
But yours is one that I actually get something out of because you get to have your logo on the company name on the thing.
Yeah, only because you've gifted.
No, but on the members bingo, you get your company name on there, channel name.
You get your channel name. That's all. That's just pure the channel name.
But that's worth paying for, I think.
Yeah. So you get a little bit of advertising.
Yeah, but a lot of channels you don't really get anything in return. You get like 2 days early to see a video or something. But
yeah, I mean, I started off doing the membership. I did 3 rates, and I took the top one away, and then I decided that there was only one member in the middle tier, which was June, and I've asked June to just downgrade.
yeah,
Because I decided that most people were just going in as a guppy member anyway. So once June's membership of the medium rate has ended, then I'm going to press the middle one.
yeah.
But yeah, and just have the one rate. It gets too complicated otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a big enough channel to be able to sort of offer or in that respect. And, you know, I don't put videos out on a monthly basis. I mean, Jack's young enough. He's doing it. He's in the fish room. Yeah. He's living at home. So everything else is done for him, if you know what I mean. I know he's got on, he's got all the animals and everything that he does feed. But
yeah, and if I could afford it, I would support all of the friends that I like, but I can't afford it. So
no, obviously can't.
I need to get something back, I guess.
But yeah. But yeah, the Fishy Bingo, we're now doing sponsorship on that, which is good.
Fun.
But the bonus is on that one is that you guys, Eduardo, thank you.
Awesome, Eduardo.
Yeah, awesome. I can't see who is gifted.
I'll tell you. We've got LJ Shrimp, Fathom Aquatic, Holly, Window Liquor, Aldra Mayer.
That keeps you happy, Window Liquor.
Bill Mayer, Scuba Steve O's Aquatics, Stephen White,
Yeah.
Amateur Aquatic Addiction, and Renee House.
Okay.
Awesome, Eduardo.
Yeah, absolutely. And Eduardo's a really good supporter of the channel. And like I said earlier, without people like Eduardo and Craig, I don't know where I would have been now because they're more gone up, no?
No.
I just saw all this. I just had a look at Donna's and the whole screen sort of went green. I went, what's all that about? But
I got my membership from Eduardo.
yeah.
The first one was from Stephen P, I think.
Yes, I mean Stephen P. He was the first to give members on the channel, and that was sort of like we decided we would. We did the Tuesday evening bingo, and that was open to everybody. But then what we did, we decided that we would turn. I wanted to do something for the members, give something back to the members for being a member. And so we decided that we were the members only bingo. And Stephen, first day, gifted, I think, probably about 10 members, 10 memberships. And it was sort of like from that point onwards. And we got Craig gifting members, we had Eduardo gifting members, Stephen P, he's gifted. We've had Christine, she's gifted, 3G, and there's more as well. And for those guys that are gifting members, they actually on the Who's in the Bingo, because we have 3 different types of bingo. We've got the classic, we've got the Who's in the Bingo, and we've got Fishy Bingo. And those members that have gifted will get their logo. They get like a graphical name on the Who's in the Bingo instead of just their name, if you know what I mean. So it sort of enhances it that way.
Yeah.
So Andrew, it's all Marie's fault. Why I pick on her like a rabbit in okay.
I think it's my fault.
I don't think you can create or join the 0.99 tier membership. Yeah, well, I've set mine all up 99. I did think about the 99 one, but it wasn't going to be worth it for me to do. It'd be a lot of work for very little back, if you know what I mean.
Of a massive square.
Sorry, say again.
Was it going to be a massive bingo square, 10 by 10?
10 by 10 what?
Numbers.
No, I can't do that.
No. Or members.
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that.
No.
But yeah, it's certainly come along. I mean, probably tomorrow morning, I will have 5,000 watch hours now. Yeah. And in 12 months, I will probably be in the region of getting 10,000 watch hours a year.
Nice.
Yeah. So, which is going to be, that's pretty awesome. That. The only thing is I don't have the subscribers to match. And that's the sort of like stumbling block at the moment. Beginning of last week, reached 628. I think when I last looked, I went down to 624. And you go through phases where, I'm not overly worried, but you go through phases where you don't seem to move forward. And then suddenly it all happens at once.
Yeah. It's happy
You
not
move
to be going
forward
backwards.
again. I'm just having a quick look to see. Come on. Why won't it do that? All right, so just 625. So gone up a little bit, but we will get there. The thing is, I keep promoting other channels, and I promote these other channels, and they, like Arnold, Arnold used to be, half what I am, and look at him now. He's sort of like he's gone straight past. But But no, he's a good lad, Arnold, and he deserves it. Live viewers do contribute to monetization. They do. No, the watch hour, the live viewers that I'm getting from these are giving me the watch hours.
I've got you on 2 channels because whenever we play the quiz or the bingo, I think I might as well put it on a different channel as opposed to having it on my channel twice.
Mm.
Get you an extra hour.
Yeah. No, lives do. I mean, if he didn't, then I certainly wouldn't be doing it, and a lot of people wouldn't be doing it either. I mean, it's like Craig, you know, he's monetized.
Yeah.
And he puts in a lot of watch hours.
Yeah.
It's them green lights that keep coming up that I'm.
Yeah.
It's because you're clicking on the start bit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is them. But I mean, there's a lot of channels out there where they are doing lives, and that's what they're coming in. You know, they're bringing in the watch hours. It's a very funny area, is YouTube. I mean, one of the things that I have an issue with, and I have to be very, very careful, especially with the quiz and more so with bingo, is that is with not being seen to be gambling.
Yeah.
So that's a very difficult area for me.
Well, we don't win anything, but
well, that's it.
even
And it does state in the description that bingo is free,
Yeah.
and no prizes are given.
yeah. So we don't pay anything.
You don't pay anything to play, just a bit of fun, and occasionally we give you a little mug.
Yeah, that's okay though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, not paying to get a
but
chance.
I can't do that within the members side.
Eduardo.
When Marie Shrimp start pole dancing, her clubs and watch hours will soar. So if you YouTube see it, right, with like on a Tuesday evening when we do members only bingo, everybody in there has paid to be in there.
Oh
right?
yeah, we've been paid
So-
for. Yeah.
So within the members bingo, I cannot offer prizes
Yeah. Definitely.
because you've paid to win a prize.
Right. For a chance. So
Yeah.
that's gambling.
So
Yeah.
I would- Because I did think about it, where obviously it was one of the things, my thoughts in the beginning was that we could have members only bingo, where you had the chance of sort of winning a prize within the bingo game, but can't do that. Sadly, Marie is
No.
awesome with filming. So just imagine when the shrimp pole dance.
I don't go live anymore because there's always about 10 people live every time I go to do it.
Mm. Just do it. Just do it. I mean, there might be 10 people there, but those 10 people would still go live over you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just do it. Yeah. Just do it. If you want to go live, you go live. And the people will watch what they want to watch.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like you've got a TV at home and you've 30,000 channels on it. So what channel you want to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whether you want to watch BBC One, ITV, that is your choice what you want to watch. It's just easy. If you want to go live, you have something in your fish tank that you want to show people, do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what other people think, because they'll
they'll
happily go live over you anyway.
Yeah, well, a lot of us try not to.
Yeah, I know we do.
There's a lot of friends in the community, and it is nice to support each other. And then a lot of people will say, I'm not watching, but I'll leave the screen open just to give you some watch hours, which is really sweet.
Yeah.
But then you'd be talking to yourself. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I do go live, it goes on for hours. But
yeah. So talking of hours, we've been streaming for 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah. And poor Donna has got work in the morning.
I haven't.
So no, you're still off sick.
People don't want me because I've potential COVID, but I haven't got COVID. But I have to give them the option, and they don't want me. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
which is only fair. Which is only fair anyway. But,
yeah, so many people are poorly at the moment, having surgery and all sorts. All that high risk. So you know, nobody wants COVID, do they?
No.
But I'm on again at 12 with Joe. So.
Well, I won't be. I'll be asleep.
I know you lot will all be asleep.
Yep. Arnold's fallen asleep already. I can see his eyes closing. But yeah, so tomorrow with no bingo.
No.
So no stream tomorrow.
I might go live then.
You could do. That's fine. You could do your own paper bingo. Get everybody to choose their own numbers.
Yeah, just base it on honesty. I'm sure that'll work.
Yeah. So I'm going to wind this up now, and thank you, Arnold. Thank you, Marie, and thank you, Donna. Yeah, and
thank you, everybody.
Watch out for Marie tomorrow. And I can't see any at the moment, so I do apologize.
Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just
okay.
No, it will go okay. So yeah, I can read chat. It's up on the screen in front of me.
Make a bit more noise.
Yeah. And I'll be back with bingo on Friday. And
yes, I will be on time for that.
And we've got here Fishy Fishy on Saturday. Nanny returns. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I never met Nanny. One of the first ones I ever watched. She was on there.
Yeah.
And then I went onto Arnold's channel and I found all sorts of really dodgy stuff.
Yeah.
And I walked away.
with the chilies and yeah.
With the chocolate members.
Yeah. And just going to say thank you to Eduardo and Marie for gifting the memberships. Oh, Arnold gifted as well. Thank you, Arnold.
Yes. Some more admin to
do. Well, at least I've got a day. Well, I've got till Friday.
We can't do it tomorrow.
No, it'll be Friday.
I'm looking at the screen. Yeah, I hope it goes well.
So thank you, everybody. And we'll see you Friday. Be good. If you can't be good, be naughty. Take care, everyone. Thank you for popping in. Bye. There's, we've just got an outro page. That's all. We didn't do a special intro for this one. Not yet. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.